Yo, 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 welcome back to Chrissy Bowl TV. Welcome back to the People Show, the community show. This is your community calling show. Please come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's shoot the breeze. Let's shoot the breeze. Hit up the like, subscribe if you haven't, share across all spaces. And of course, most important, hit the notification bell. It's very, very important that you do so because it helps you be notified every time we are on. This is the community show. Hey, let's call in. Let's all call in. I'm going to do my best to shut my mouth and have the people do all the talking. So come on in. Let's get this thing rocking. Let me share it on the space. I guess that's how you're supposed to do it. Otherwise, so that people could come in. Hope everybody's doing well. This is the weekend. Football is, well, club football is taking a break. We are on an international break right now. Everybody is enjoying their Nations Cup or Nations Qualifier. Talking about Ghana, unbelievable. How do we have Semenyo, Kudus, and we end up drawing with Chad? That makes no sense to me. Here we go. Big up to all of you who are already in the building. Please come on in, come on in. Let's chat, let's chat, let's chat, let's chat. It's a community show, community call in. Let's get this party started. Yeah, man, I'm going to talk about Black Stars, man. We needed to win this so we feel comfortable. Luckily, is it Mali? Oh, my boy, my man. Ati's in the building, man. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, brother. How's going on with you, man?
I know, chillaxing, relaxing. This is international break, so like trying to make it relax before the hassle and tumble starts again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, until the chaos is back, like what Virgil said.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was talking about the Black Stars playing Chad with a team of Semenyo and Kudus. How are you coming out drawing 1-1? Makes no sense.
I like Chad, bro. They fought better than my team, my country yesterday, bro. Sudan lost 2-0, bro, against Senegal. Yeah.
Well, you guys are flying. You guys are the top of the
No, we're
league.
not flying, bro. We're not. We're not actually. Congo right now is leading, and we're third.
Wait,
Congo is
how?
now leading.
After because you lost?
Yeah. No, because we drew against South Sudan in the last international break, and that kind of dampened our momentum. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once that draw happened, and then afterwards, I think Senegal and Congo won their games, so now they're ahead of us. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then we went away to Senegal, into their ground, and then we lost. So yeah, that's a wrap for me for the World Cup qualifiers. Painful memories right there.
No, I mean, how many games they have left? 3?
There's 3 games, but dude, like we're going to away to Congo, and we're playing against Togo.
Oof.
Togo we could win, but that's
You could
also
beat Togo.
another away game. Yeah, we can beat Togo.
Yeah, Congo is gonna be a problem.
Problem is like our goalkeeper and our striker are both injured.
Oh,
Our best player the whole tournament. Who's been our best player the whole tournament? I think you know the forward, the guy with the long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who was cooking you on that right hand side. You know that guy. Yeah, he's out injured. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's out injured. And the goalkeeper who played very well in that first game against Senegal, he was our best player in that game. Yeah. He got injured too. He got a hamstring injury. He's out until the end of the year. So we're playing with our third goalkeeper because our second goalkeeper is horrible.
Yeah. Oh my God! Because you guys are gonna be in the AFCON, right?
Yeah, we're gonna be in AFCON, but we have no forward line, to be honest with you. Like the forward line is awful. Like we have nobody who can attack, but we can defend. We're very good at defending, but our attack is bad, bro. But yeah, like once that first goal came in, I was like, yeah, they're gonna win it. Like because we can't score. Because we can't score for nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How long are they going for?
I think the goalkeeper, is our best player in my opinion. I think like that's the one player we have that can go to Europe, in my opinion.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay.
the goalkeeper, because he's very good. He made some line clearance saves against that first game against Senegal.
Yeah.
Like some crucial saves in that game. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's out for like until the end of the year. And I think that Ford, I don't know what his story is because he's a bit older. Like he's like 34 years old. So, you know, he's not
Yeah.
like consistent with his fitness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know how us Africans are. You know what I'm saying? Like we get injured, we're going to be out for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Big up to Truden. He's in the
Big up,
building.
man.
Big up, guys.
International break is so boring. Man, what country are you supporting? Maybe your country sucks. That's why you're saying that. Ahmed, welcome back. Welcome back. How you doing, sir?
Big up. I'm good, guys. How are you guys enjoying the international break?
Nah, I mean, Ghana, man. You know, when Chad came to Ghana, we beat him 5-0. And then we went there. We were winning 1-0 in the last minute.
They drew the game, huh?
They drew the game.
Yeah.
And that's a typical Ghana team because they were probably playing around. See, that's the thing with the Ghana Black Stars. It doesn't matter who they play with. Just because they think it's a small country and it's not Nigeria or it's not America, they will shut down and start messing around. That's how we lost to Comoros Island like twice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's
embarrassing. Back in the day, you guys used to play the best football. Like back in the day, y'all. Like early 2000s. Yeah, you guys used to play the best football. Like you guys used to like the link up play, like the hold up and all that was amazing, you know. Like we used to enjoy watching Ghana back in the day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, Ghana is always the mentality of underestimating small countries and then we get surprised. Yeah, Truden said England. Are you guys playing today?
England they're playing in like 15 minutes.
Who are they playing?
Their games are boring. I don't know, man.
That's why Truden came in and said it's so boring. International break is so boring.
Yeah.
Nah, some games.
I'm mad that they didn't give any minutes to Isaac in yesterday's game.
Nah, the coach already said he wasn't going to risk it. He hasn't played or hasn't have match fitness.
We should give him like 5 minutes just to get his legs warmed up. You know what I'm saying? Before he comes to us.
I think they have one more game, so he'll play.
Okay. I think he'll make the bench with us, but I don't know if he will play. That's the thing.
They'll give him minutes. I think he will. You see how when Ekitike gets off, everybody's been saying, "Oh, it's becoming a problem because when he's out, we don't have a focal point."
Yeah,
that minute is going to go to him.
But do you think he's ready to take those kind of minutes?
Yeah, because now, as you can see, Ekitike is getting fitter. So in the beginning, he was gone in the 60th minute. Yeah. Against Arsenal, he was gone in the 79th minute, around the 80-minute mark. So that would be good enough for Isak to play maybe 20. No, 20 would be too much.
Maybe 10 minutes, I guess.
10 to 15, right?
Yeah.
And by that time, he will have a few training sessions with the guys.
Yeah.
Ekitike is playing. He's also now finally played for France, so he's gonna get more game time. Yeah. So
that's good. Like because we bought Ekitike to lean on him until Isak gets fit. Like that was smart by the club to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like to buy 2 good quality nines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So he might get. I mean, his assessment is gonna depend on when they come back from, international break.
Yeah.
But I think they will start giving him a little bit of game time because he's fit. He's physically fit.
Yeah, he's just not match fit.
He's not match fit. Yeah. And then he needs training. So
to get that sharpness in front of goal.
That sharpness, yeah. What's the name? Against Man U, we'll probably see 15 minutes, 20 max from him. I think after that,
I think we kind of need him against Chelsea, to be honest with you, because we have some difficult away games that we might need a clear killer up there.
Actually, after Burnley,
that's in October, by the way. Yeah.
Oh no! After Burnley, we have
Merseyside derby.
No, before that we have
Atletico.
No, we have before Champions League start. We have a Carabao Cup.
Champions League. The Carabao Cup is like I think it's in like after the week after that, after the Champions League week.
Okay. So Atletico, he will get maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So he will be building those little minutes until
he gets fully fit.
Until he gets fully fit. And I think Southampton, yes. Thank you, sir. Big up to yourself, regular scout skate. So I think that game he's probably going to start. The Southampton game, he's going to fully start, probably get 60 minutes, 55 to 65 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's at Anfield, so the crowd.
That helps too.
Yeah, that helps. He's going to play with certain players that he's not accustomed to, which will get him to work more because he has to step up. So yeah, he's fine. I mean, we don't need him right now. We have gone through,
but we would need him in the business end of the season and midway through the season and stuff like that.
Actually, it's good this way because when Salah goes for AFCON, he has to be the main focus.
Yeah,
Ekitike is on form right now. We good, and then Champions League is going to be ramping up after the October international break.
Yeah.
Remember, there's 3 international breaks. We play 3 games, and then you have 3 games. I think we have 3 league games.
Yeah, we have
2 Champions League games.
I think the Merseyside Derby, and then
Man U.
And then maybe Crystal Palace away, I want to say.
We have Man U coming up, right?
No, Man U is in October.
I think that's
Man U and
after,
Chelsea are back to back. That's in October.
Oh, in October.
That's after the next international break.
Oh, okay.
Me personally, I'm not expecting him until October to play like 4 games for us.
Yeah.
He's like midway through October. Like right now, like you're gonna see some minutes here and there, but you're not gonna see anything serious from him. But
that works perfectly because by December that means he's getting to his peak, which is exactly where we need him.
Yeah, and I think if you guys notice him, he usually starts out the season pretty slow, and then when he kicks on, he goes. He goes like after that. You know what I'm saying? But because it's a new team, to be honest with you, I don't expect this whole team to be that good. You know what I'm saying?
I've told people we're not going to see this team until next year.
Yeah, next year you're going to see like a machine. You're going to see the machine.
And and the funny thing is they are all going to World Cup. So all of them a lot of them are going to be together for preseason, except those who are going to go farther in the World Cup. And the World Cup ends at the same time. So preseason basically will start for everybody almost at the same time. So we will get a lot of the players towards the end, 3rd week of July, I think a week after World Cup, they go to.
They should be back,
They should be back. So,
but I'm actually happy Isak isn't starting now. I think by the time he gets to full fitness, we should have Wirtz really firing on.
Yeah.
And
he played very well in that second half against Arsenal. He was
yesterday. I mentioned it.
He did things to Zubimendi and Rice, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. He did things to them, bro. He did.
But see, this is the thing, and I'm glad that you guys are here. We could talk about it. See, the Arsenal game.
It was a weird one.
See, this is where maybe it's me, right?
Yeah.
I have graduated through the period of watching Liverpool in steady stages. I don't want to go back to club years ever again. That City versus Liverpool, where every game
your blood pressure is
you need
you're not even watching the game. You just oh my god. And I don't think
entertaining. Those were entertaining.
Football will never see. I don't think Premier League will see that. I'm never going to say again because football goes in cycles. But the Premier League is not going to see that type of competition in a very, 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 very long time. It's you're not going to see 2 teams that good giving entertainment and playing at a high clip.
And you know the best part, and the best part about it was no one was scared to lose.
That's the thing.
When we play, we just play. You know they're going to be goals.
This is the thing. You know exactly what Klopp is going to do.
It's like
you know the lineup. Battle. Yeah, you know the lineup. You know the formation. You know the tactics, but you can't stop it.
You know who to be aware of and who not to be aware of. You know, we know the threats from each team. You know
literally everything, but it's almost like come beat me. You know what I'm going to do, but beat me. Let's see.
Definition of Robin. Iron Robin. You know what Iron Robin is about to do. He's going to cut on his left But you don't know, you can't stop him.
You don't know when he's going to cut, but you know he will cut. No, but as I was saying earlier, sorry to cut you off. I said yesterday I was mentioning it on Anfield Irishman's channel.
Yeah, great show yesterday. You guys did very good, man.
Big up to him,
I said I was going through most of our games, all 3 games. I watched them again because I was bored. There's nothing to do. And I was just picking on just Vert just to see how he has been playing. And he hasn't had a game that there weren't like 2 players on him at every single time he holds the ball.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, if he's not good, why is everyone putting 2 players on him? And against Arsenal,
I'm glad you brought that in.
DMs,
they're trying to give him that chance to showcase
all 3
his talents.
DMs were on him every time he had the ball.
And he was cooking
and
them.
Exactly. And what pissed me off with that game was if McAllister was on his game on that day,
then Vert would have killed the whole team.
Exactly.
The problem was because yes,
exactly.
Good point.
McAllister was out of it completely. He's not match fit, by the way. He's not match fit.
He also is not match fit.
He's not. Yeah, he's not. But I think the whole team as a whole, we're still trying to pick together. For Salah, I don't get. I think mentally he's just not.
He's all over the place.
I wouldn't say he's not ready, but it's almost like there are too many new people around him, and he's trying to understand everyone at the same time.
That's what's going on with Salah, right?
And it's stressing him out.
Yeah, the thing with Salah is there's a lot of things going on at once. There's a transition going on at Liverpool right now where the rest of the players said, "Unc, Salah is the Unc now.
Yeah,
we will give you the ball when we're ready. You just stay over there. We'll get you the ball." Right? Look, the perfect example is look at Chiesa. Chiesa had a 2 breakaway, counter-attack breakaway, and Salah was wide open. Salah was wide open. The first one he tried to dribble, he lost the ball.
And game over. That could have been 2-0 and game over.
The first one he tried to dribble, the young man from Arsenal got the ball. The second one he dribbled past him, and instead of shooting,
4 players on him, and
he had 4 players on him, and he didn't care. Salah was wide open, and you know what he did? He dribbled it right back into the line. So even if he lose the ball,
and went wide.
It goes wide. I didn't have no problem with it. I have no problem with it because what it tells me is, one, now because the defenders knew he was going to pass to Salah, so they were ready. But the fact that they didn't pass to Salah, now
they have to start thinking.
They got to start thinking. So now everybody's looking at, wait a minute, Salah is not getting the ball as he used to.
Because now you have to think of what else to do.
I think you got to think of Chiesa because he's still trying to make his way into this team. Because you notice he's out of the European team, so he's trying to prove himself in that moment. You know what I'm saying? So like that also you should put under consideration. You know what I'm saying? Because like in normal circumstances, he would have made that pass, and then Salah would have went through on goal, killed off the game over. Then we can be cooking Arsenal even more than right now.
But Kwasi, remember last week when I said we don't have to worry about Konate because, like I said,
I don't know why people
are going to trust him.
Yeah,
I don't have a problem with him. And
have you seen how well he played against France?
Exactly.
I feel like Konate is a big game player. Have you guys noticed that?
No. I don't think it's just Konate. I think our defense as a whole. One thing they showed me against Arsenal is they were just not switched on in the rest of the games. If they actually lock in, we have one of the best defense. If they actually lock in, which is what they did against Arsenal. Even when they brought all the attacking players and everything,
I told that to Mandem.
Do what you want to do. You're not getting past.
Yeah.
So I don't really worry about them, honestly.
Let's answer Truden's question. He said, do we still fear Man City?
Yeah, they should be wary. I don't think like fear is the right question, but wary, yes.
I mean, respect them because they're a competitor.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's it.
No,
Big up to 12 men. Hey, 12 men, get your behind out here, man. We don't want you to be talking yang after the show. Show up. The link is on the chat. Come in and have your say, brother. Good to see you.
You know the crazy part of when I was watching the Arsenal game, I felt like in the first half we were playing into their hands. And I felt like Slot didn't get any control of the game at that time. When the second half happened, because like what I felt like was the Arsenal were just kind of wear us out and then bring in their attacking players in the second half and try to kill us off in that sort of sense, right?
I'm glad you said that because I would like to show. No, keep talking. I would like to show you something. Go ahead. No, keep talking.
Okay. Yeah. Now, when the second half happens, sometimes what Slot does is like without actually making any changes, we change the way we play.
Right.
You understand? Like we go on a different approach than what we had in the first half.
Yeah.
I think that's what we started with in the second half, and then we started growing into the game, and then after that we took control. So when they did brought their attacking players, they were completely ineffective. Like that's what I liked about the game. Like I think Slot in that game managed the game very well. Like especially in the second half. In the first half, we were awful. We couldn't pass to save our lives.
I don't think we were bad in the first half.
No, we were bad.
Let me just tell you my point. Yeah, I think what happened in that game was Slot came into that game expecting Arsenal to come out and play, because obviously the whole talk with the media and their new signings, you'd expect them to attack, and it felt like we were ready to take on whatever they were bringing in. But when they sat back, there wasn't really time for Slot to actually tell people, okay, move forward, especially with someone like Szoboszlai. Because in the second half, we saw him going forward more. We saw McAllister trying to go forward. We saw Graf trying to go forward.
Yeah.
In the first half, it was basically almost we're ready to defend whatever they're trying to do, then hit them on the counter. But when he saw, Arsenal are actually not here to play, they're here to defend. In the second half, I think what he just changed was tell them, yeah, we have to go after this game. We can't wait for any counter attacks, and we have to go. And just like the stats now that Kwasi just dropped, you can see we weren't that bad in the first half. It wasn't as bad as people are trying to make it out to be. I'm not saying we were good, but I'm just saying it's not as bad as everyone is saying we were in the first half.
That's why I haven't said anything, and I wanted Aziz to say it, because I knew he's not going to agree. He's not going to sugarcoat his words. He's going to say how it is. But then I'm like, okay, with everything that Aziz says, if I were to show you this and said, this is what Liverpool did not play well, looks like. This is virtually a 50-50 match. They got to 12 men, man. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. How you doing? 12 men? Are you there?
Some of us don't wake up at the crack of dawn.
We can't hear you, man. You standing like across the street and you talking, brother.
Yeah, but like even if it's a 50-50 match, I expect more out of us in Anfield. You know what I'm saying? I got like
no. But this is the thing, though. Aziz, Arsenal. As much as we banter Arsenal, you have to respect
They're
them.
a good team. Yeah.
Good team.
Exactly.
Now, this is what I saw the match. Right, the first half it was two managers playing chess.
Yeah,
both set up the same way. They both set up the same way, in terms of tactics, not formation. Right? They came in with a 4-3-3. We hit them with 4-2-3-1. But in terms of tactics on how to move with the ball, condense the midfield. We both condensed the midfield, and basically nobody was going anywhere. Right? Now, they had better attacking at the time in the first half, but it was nothing. All they did was in Madueke trying to cross the ball and keep hitting Kirkers, and the ball went to corner. They had 6. Well, how many? 5.
By the way, I don't want to cut you off there. I felt like that was kind of on design, because if you notice in their corners, Rice likes to take the left corners, Saka likes to take the right corners, right? On the right hand side.
Yeah.
Now, because the Saka's not there, that part of their corner, that part of their game is not there. You feel me? This is all of their corners came on that right hand side.
But
that's not came on that left hand side.
You stealing my shine. Aziz, you're stealing my shine. You're stealing my shine. This is the part where I keep telling people, go back and watch the game again. What Liverpool was doing was not by accident. It was by design.
If you notice, Kirkers will move away from Madueke to get
exactly
space and then close them down.
That's because he knew what everybody knows how much. That's why Slot did not start Robo. He purposely started Kirkers because he knew Madueke is going to dribble. That's all he's going to do. He's going to come in full speed dribble. And then Kirkers is, okay, I'll give you this side. That is the game that Kirkers is learning. Fine, you dribble. But one thing that I won't let you do is dribble past me.
Yeah, and then he was giving away corners. And
on purpose.
Delivery on that side is not very good. That's why we cleared them all. Every corner in that side, we cleared it.
And guess what? Even when they got it on the other side where it's Rice's favorite foot, they still didn't do anything. They were getting frustrated. And guess who was on Gabriel? What's up?
Verts. For some reason, Verts. I don't know. He did well, by the way. He did well.
That's what I'm saying. You know, Liverpool has a new headpiece coach, right? I'm gonna say headpiece.
Yeah, they got a manager for like main manager or something like that from Brazil, right?
He started a couple days before the game started, right?
Yeah.
So everything Liverpool was doing, because it makes no sense where we gave them so many corners. They had 5 corners in the first half. That is their best game. With everything they were doing, because of the corners, they thought that they had us on lock. 6 shot, only one
higher because of the corners.
Exactly. Yeah. So it skewed the game because everybody's like, "Oh my god!" And everybody had Liverpool's have judged Liverpool based on what they saw against Newcastle. So when they were seeing the corners, they were like, "Oh, Liverpool's brother." I know one after the second corner, I was not worried. Then I saw the
Arsenal, but like now, after I watched the game and everything was settled in, now I understood what we were trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I think about 10 minutes into the game, there was a tackle Konate made, and I just went, "Yeah, we're not losing this match today." Because my biggest fear was Konate not locking in that match. If he didn't play well, we would have lost.
And number 2,
moment I saw,
go ahead.
By the way, we're not going to play Arsenal at home the same way we play Bournemouth. The same
no.
way you know what I'm saying? We're more focused in that game. Like everybody assumed that we're going to defend as awful as in the last 2 games. No, we usually switch on in big games. You know what I'm saying?
But that's my fear with Liverpool this season. I feel like we underestimate the smaller teams, because if you watch a game against Bournemouth, like I said, I was rewatching the match.
Yeah.
And when Endo and Rubu came on, there was a lot of arrogance with how we were attacking. You're playing Bournemouth. As much as
we got a little too cocky and comfortable.
Exactly.
You know
how do you leave just 2 people behind? There was if Grav was there, then he would drop back and would have a back 3 like we usually have. But there was no one dropping back. So it was just Konate and
no, but even that one, I think, and I'm glad maybe Annie Slot is watching my shows. The fact that he had 2, I think he had 2 fullbacks playing number 10. That's why we were getting caught up with those counterattacks.
Exactly. Yeah.
Kirkers and Frimpong was sitting right in front of Vert.
The goal.
In front of the goal. It's like,
everybody,
what are you doing?
Yeah.
And
but before, sorry to cut you off, before Frimpong and Kirkers went off, it worked for them because they had the pace to go back. So whenever Bournemouth had a counter, they were quick to go back and help. But when Ruba and Endo came on, they don't have
that recovery pace.
Exactly.
And they were defending like 2-on-4s and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Like, that was
so even when I think it was the first goal, when everyone was saying it's Konate's fault, but I watched it again.
I honestly think
there was
if
nothing
Konate
could have done.
I honestly think if Kirkers and Frimpong stayed the rest of the game, it will be like 2-3.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, the game, it would have been over. It would have been over
in no time.
It would have been over. The idea is, and so with the Arsenal game, right? The first half, I give respect to Arsenal because Arteta masterfully said, "I'm not going to open up at Anfield. We're going to play mature football and beat them with our strength, which is the set pieces." Right? The part where people don't want to give Arne Slot credit is he recognized that, and then the second half he took. You guys said it. McAllister wasn't fit. If McAllister was fit in the first half, that game would have been over in the first half because Jones, right now, go to the Arsenal spaces. All of them are giving credit to Jones. The same Jones that Liverpool fans won out of the club. They were like, when Jones came in, the game flipped. Right? So that is the part where people need to, and that's why I keep telling people, watch the game again. There was no point I was worried that Arsenal was going to beat us. They had no control of the game. Right? They had individual excitement, Madueke and what's the name? What's that? Martinelli. Yeah, when they get the ball, they are beautiful, easy on the eyes, good to watch. You are happy to see them the way they are, easy on the eyes. But in terms of the game, the first half was all 2 managers trying to find a way. And because McAllister wasn't fit, if McAllister was fit, that means he controls the game better. He controls the game better. That means one of their midfielders have to come to him, which means Wirtz is gonna get open.
Wirtz has less people on him.
You see what I mean?
It gives him more time. Yeah.
I have a question for you guys. Do
Yeah.
you think this like Arsenal and games like Newcastle and stuff like that are right games for McAllister because those are like physical games?
Mm-hmm.
I think like if we bring in more people with more physicality, like a Jones, like because he knows how to hold up the ball very well
Mm-hmm.
and he can handle like the physical side of the game.
Yeah.
I think that will be more suited to teams like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
McAllister is like a technical player. You know, he knows how to play these through balls, these through
Yeah,
passes and stuff like that.
No,
like, yeah.
but Aziz, the thing is, if you play,
Where does the panel rate McAllister? So I know myself. I've classified him as borderline world class, if not world class.
He's getting very close.
Some don't rate
I
him
agree,
as that. But where would you rate a fit? Obviously, because I think also one thing I would like to point out is that right now, 3 games deep into the season, a lot of people are starting to like question if McAllister would even be in the starting lineup, which is
But that's how the team is built on.
yeah,
That's mad, bro.
The team is built on.
That's why I'm having this conversation as to where do you rate McAllister
In the team or like worldwide?
and you could do both. I don't know, whichever you want.
So McAllister, world class. He has world class abilities and skill, right? You could see if he. And the thing with him is, he's in. I don't say he's injury prone. He looks like he's injury prone because he starts the season slow. Last year was the same thing. People did not see what McAllister was doing, but I was like, people, pay attention. McAllister is playing the defensive side of the game. The attacking side is not there yet. And then when the attacking side came on, all of a sudden, oh my God, this is the best midfielder in the league. Like at the beginning of the season, you guys wanted him out. Right now, McAllister, he is not match fit. So they're trying to slowly bring him in. When McAllister becomes match fit, I don't think paracetamol is going to be enough for Slot to deal with the headache that is coming because you can't drop Szoboszlai.
Exactly.
You can't drop Gravenberg.
You can't drop McAllister.
You can't drop McAllister when he becomes fit. When Wirtz gets hold of this league, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be based on
there's rotation.
Yeah,
it's gonna rotate. Yeah,
rotation and the team that we playing. But right now, McAllister is not fit. I'm not gonna kill myself. He's not fit. I think Cujo is much fitness than him. I will start Curtis a little bit more, but we need McAllister fit. So I see why the manager is starting him so that he could get there. Remember preseason, he didn't even get any preseason.
He got like 2 games against.
Yeah.
I'll let the other panelists say their point or say their share on what they rate McAllister on. But I wanted to say, you said injury prone. I don't necessarily think that he's injury prone.
That's what I say. He's not. He just.
I think he's extremely. I think McAllister is extremely tough, to be honest with you, because McAllister gets a lot of he's very physical in a lot of his challenges. Doesn't shy away from going in on actual challenges when he's taking it. But I mean, he also is involved. He takes a lot of hits from.
That's what I wanted to say. He takes a lot of hits. It looks like he's injury prone. I mean, let's remember. Somebody stepped on
the Everton guy.
Yeah.
Oh my
Most
God, bro.
people would be more. I'm just saying that the amount of hits that he takes, I think a lot of other players would be injured, opposed to the way that he battles through a lot of those. I mean, like when he got taken out by Tarkowski in the Everton game, most players would have been out for weeks or whatever. But yet,
if he didn't fall the right way, they would have taken out his leg.
Possibly.
Yeah, that could have easily happened. If he planted his leg on the ground and he did that to him,
it would have been a wrap.
Out.
I mean, my point is,
for his career.
If you take what was I'm trying to think of his name now, Doku's, when he did the cleats
into him in the chest.
I mean, he takes a lot of really, really tough hits and fouls, and continues to be like that little bit of that engine. That just continues to I think of him as a tough guy when it comes to it. Now, albeit a lot of those injuries, a lot of those knocks and bumps will eventually add up to injuries. But considering he's working back from a groin injury, I don't know if that's the case for that.
No, that's true. The thing with No, McAllister, he's a different type of player. Like what he does for Argentina is he does a lot of dirty work compared to what he does for Liverpool, right? Now, he's a number 10 playing as a number 6. So I don't even think Liverpool are even playing him at his strength.
I agree.
You see what I mean? Liverpool have been playing him at his strength.
Wardson and push him in the 10. That's what I wanted to see in the summer.
He's played a 6 at Brighton before. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, he played in a pivot, but he wasn't like the lone 6.
I understand what you're trying to say is that he's preferably, in your mind, he's preferably a 10. And that's what we'd all like to see. But I mean, you got to realize that it wasn't his value at a 10 to this coach wasn't impactful enough for him to say, I'm going to put him in that 10. Because he could have easily put Dom, who everyone's like, going crazy over now, in the pivot. Or he could have just went with Endo in the pivot, and up front. But obviously something that Maka brings in that 6 is more valuable to at least this coach than having him at the 10, which is
yeah. No, I mean, that's why I said tell people, relax, chill. This is and as we're talking about this game, and I've been saying this, Arteta panicked. Arteta panicked. The only person that I've seen saying that was Culture Camp, and big up to Culture Camp, and Manchester United fan. He said Arteta panicked, and I saw it, and I'm gonna tell you why. He realized, you guys know that's when the second half began. At one point till we scored the goal, we had 67 to 73% of the ball.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just Virgil and Konate passing to each other. This is us moving with the ball, right?
Yeah.
Get into their midfield, push them back. If you watch the game again, second half, you could see Arsenal starting to fall back in the 60th minute. Like literally, you could see like Virgil and Konate were moving the ball up to the center circle.
From Virgil was like,
you see what I mean? They panicked, and I'm like, okay, Arteta, because if Arteta didn't panic at the 60th minute, he said, you know what? These guys have too much control of the ball. Odegaard, Eze, let's go. He panicked because he said, if I bring too many attackers, they're going to slice and dice because I don't have their defensive support anymore. That's why he held on till the 70th. So just in case he bring these guys in, either they can nick it, or if something happened, it could be a draw. It could be a 0-0 or 1-1.
Yeah. His plan was to wear us out because we know we're a very highly attacking team and we're very good at when we're going forward. So he's trying to nullify us. That was the whole game plan. You know what I'm saying? So like his plan was to make sure that we get tired and then bring on those players to pick off the pieces. The thing is, we scored while we were doing all of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like once we scored that goal, then that's when I saw that panic that you were talking about because like they were so erratic at that last minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's 10 minutes, bro. They were all over the place in that forward line.
And it's funny how everybody's talking about, oh, it's just a super shot. It's just a super free kick. Bro, we scored a goal. They called it back. I think Gakpo
hold off his line, bro. Like,
somebody really hold off the line. And it came from nowhere. They were like, oh,
you saw the touch from Verts, and then he immediately hit that shot. Yeah, that was like, yo.
You see what I mean? And then at that time, we created a chance where Salah.
He messed up the touch. He missed the touch.
When Rio scored the goal, and the manager said, somebody in the dressing room said, I would have taken a touch before shooting the ball. Everybody said, oh, that was Curtis. No. Now it's Salah.
That's Salah.
That was Salah.
And it went halfway through the pitch.
Bro, all he had to do was he had to just swing his leg in.
Is that
even if he did take the touch, I think he wanted to take a touch and create something. That's fine. But why did the touch went so far? Like his touch, like it hit his foot and went all the way to the other side of the pitch.
I think there's an interview Salah did mention. He did tell Rio that if he had taken a touch, he would have overthought it. So immediately he said that, I knew he was the one that told Rio in the room that if it was me, I'll take a touch.
Yeah. Big up to Zobo's like giving him that opportunity. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Szoboszlai could have taken that himself, but like he was like, no, like, he wanted to give it to the kid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's funny, yeah, with our fan base, and I heard Troutman say something about McAllister is we allow rival fans, and I think we've said this even before the start of the season.
Mm-hmm.
We let rival fans get in our heads.
Tell us how we should.
Here and we sat here and we had people saying Szoboszlai doesn't have a place in this team. And now everyone is saying we can't drop Szoboszlai.
We can't drop
The issue is he has a place,
Exactly.
we just don't know where.
But that's the thing. But that is the point I was making earlier, and I said all our players are good and they would have their turn to play where they have to play.
Yeah.
Even with McAllister right now, he might not be good, but when he picks up his form, he's going to be someone everyone is going to sit here and say, yeah, we can't drop McAllister, we can't drop Wirtz. But what that brings to us is it depends on who we're playing and what we need to do.
Yeah.
I feel like at some point this season, we're going to have a midfield of maybe Wirtz with Szoboszlai and Maka, because Gravenberch has to sit on the bench just because of the kind of match we're playing. And then would have matches with Wirtz. And I think I said this before the season started. We're going to have a lot of pick and changing. And even with the strikers with Ekitike and Isak, Ekitike does a lot of his work in the box. He doesn't really shoot outside the box. And then you have Isak, who he would do the work inside the box, but if you give him too much space outside, he's still going to do a job. Exactly. So we have a lot of different players who would do different things. And you look at left wing also with Gakpo and Rio. Gakpo would want to enter inside, shoot. Rio is taking on anyone he sees. He doesn't care who you are. He's going at you. He doesn't care. So there's a lot of dynamic with our team, with everyone playing differently. And it gives opponents a headache. And we saw it even with the Arsenal game.
Yeah, they had no clue.
Exactly. You're taking off someone of McAllister's quality, and normally in your head you're thinking, oh, okay, now we'll rest. And then you're bringing in Jones, and he's bringing a whole different thing to the team.
No, when we take a player off, that means we're going by the game a different way.
Exactly.
Like we're attacking in a different way. You know what I'm saying? We're doing something different in the midfield.
Or if we need to defend,
because like
we know
Slot
who
would
we're bringing
analyze
on.
what we need in this game and be like, okay, Jones can help me here, or McAllister can help me here, or Gravenberch can help me here. He'll just analyze what's going on in the game, and then he'll change things accordingly.
Yeah.
And I think that no, go on, Chris.
I was gonna say this is where a lot of times players want to play all the time, but there's a fine margin, right? If you do it real bad, they don't want to sit; they want to play. If you're doing too good, they don't want to sit; they want to play. So you find that margin where if Gravenberch is coming into play 30 minutes, he's cool with that.
Yeah.
That is that fine margin, and Pep Guardiola mastered it. That's why he won 4 in a row. Where he had Mahrez, he got all these players, and he was able to give everybody more game time. Now, obviously, it'll come a time where all of them want more game time, and they will move on.
Yeah.
But right now, we are this. Slot needs to find that sweet spot where it doesn't matter who. Of course, there are certain players like Endo that they understand. I'm there to close the game.
Yeah.
That's Endo's job. I'm just here. Put me in. Close the game. Joey, I'm here. Close the game. Right?
Joey was phenomenal when he came on.
And oh my God.
Exactly. Yeah.
That clearance in front of Gyökeres,
man. Joey, that's why they didn't sell him. They could have given, if they wanted Gehi so bad, they could have given Gehi to Newcastle, Crystal Palace, and said,
they want him for a reason. They want him for a reason.
AC Milan was begging us to get him, but Joey looks fit.
That's one thing. That's one thing that frustrates me about Gomez. It's the fact that you look at him, he's kind of like Chamberlain when we had Chamberlain. When he's fit, he's really good. But then they don't stay fit long enough. If Gomez can stay fit, I don't think we need Gehi, and that's me personally.
Because they are the same players.
Exactly.
That's the thing. Gehi future-proofs us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. I'm saying for this season completely, if we would have Gomez play,
I don't know about that, bro.
Or stay fit for no. If he's fit for the whole season, I feel
Okay,
we
maybe,
don't
yeah.
necessarily need to go and get Gehi. But it's because we know, and I think even the coach knows, if we give Gomez
You
5
can't rely
matches,
on him too
he's
much.
probably going out for 20 matches before he's back again.
Back at the end of the season.
The thing is,
Exactly. So
like,
you
what
might have
Gehi
to.
does is like let's say I'm not gonna put this energy out there.
Mm.
Let's say something happens to Van Dijk. I'm not gonna say what it is. Just say something happens. Like he's out for
Yeah.
2 games, right?
Yeah.
Gehi can come in and he can fill that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Gehi provides us. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, when Van Dijk eventually moves on, or let's say for example Konate goes, we're good.
Yeah. I mean, Virgil,
Because,
I don't
yeah.
think Virgil's going anywhere. I think Salah is.
Yeah, I think Virgil's
Yeah.
gonna play till 40. Yeah.
Yeah, Virgil's not going anywhere. I think Salah will probably move before Virgil because Virgil
Yeah.
Virgil
I
is
think
the
he's still
safety net.
here.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
safety net. I mean, people
so
told
good.
us that,
He's
Virgil
so
has
good.
fallen off from the first
He's
game.
so good, bro. He's so good.
And then when the stats
Yeah.
came in, Virgil was the best center back in the league that weekend. So I'm like,
Yeah.
what does it say about the rest of the league center backs if Virgil has fallen off? And then
He's
against
so good, bro. He's
bro,
so
this
good.
guy,
And you
he's
see
just-
the
so
extra
good, bro.
thing that Gehi brings for us is in games like the Newcastle game, the Bournemouth game where
Mhm.
Konate wasn't playing well. We know
Yeah, he can
Slot
bring him
isn't
on
scared
and he
to
can
change.
settle things down.
Exactly. Slot isn't scared to change anyone. I feel like Slot
Mm.
is one of those managers that if
This
your
is a
keeper
squad
makes
now.
a
Halas, he's
mistake,
not afraid now. This
exactly.
is a squad. This is
Like
his team.
and you know the thing, like Kwasi said earlier with Guardiola and mastering the art of getting everyone to be patient,
Mhm.
is if you keep winning, the players have your respect. They respect you a bit more because now they understand you know what you're doing.
Right.
And even from the 2 games we've played this season, you look at the changes he did with Rio coming in instead of Chiesa for the Newcastle game. If Chiesa had a problem with it, seeing Rio score is almost like, oh, okay, coach, I get what you're doing. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
And I think I remember there was a game we played under Klopp that I think he brought off someone, I think maybe Milner.
It was just the
And he
Milner
was
thing,
angry. Yeah, exactly. He was angry and complaining. And then the player he brought in
Scored a
scored.
goal.
And then Milner went straight to Klopp and he was. So if
Like,
you're winning, exactly. So if you're winning, the players have respect for you. And even when you tell them you're sitting this game out, they're almost like, yeah, whatever you say. I know you know why I'm sitting off. But the problem is when you start losing, most of these players start thinking, I could have done it different.
Right.
Even if they had come in and they don't do anything, but in their head, they would always think, I could have done better than this person you brought in.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing I appreciate about Slots is he reads the game so differently, honestly.
No, he's Slot. Right now, he is the best manager in the league.
Yeah. And
Right now.
he almost watches the game like a fan.
Yeah.
Because most of his changes are almost a change that everyone sees.
But
we were watching the Arsenal game, and everyone was saying McAllister needs to go off, and the first person to go off was McAllister.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he already knows that he's not match fit. I don't think that's like something that he gets from us. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows more than what we know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. But I'm saying
most of his subs, like even the 2 games
you
that we
could
played,
see them exactly.
The first 2 games that he played, he made those substitutions. He's like, crap. He changed it in real time. Like he's like, oh, that's a bad decision. And he's like, bam, he changes it. Right?
Yeah, that was in the Bournemouth game,
yeah, he puts Endo on the right back. He's like, oh,
he's like, nah, he can't be right back. And brought Joey G to play right back, and then Endo went into
exactly.
What are you saying, 12 man?
I was trying to say that I know that that's what it appeared to be, but he did make some clarification of that about the fact that it wasn't necessary that Endo. He did say that Endo was having difficulty on the right. I'll admit that, but he did say also the fact that he also knew that Gomez was only going to be able to give him 20 minutes. So whatever it was for Endo being in right back, he wouldn't have been able to put in Gomez because that would have been he would have had to then had to play Gomez for 30 minutes or something along those lines, and that
should have been a problem. Yeah.
So and on top of that, he did mention the fact that when he moved Endo to the midfield, it was more beneficial for us to move him to midfield than have him at right back. Because Gomez played phenomenal at right back for us when he got on the pitch.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's why I tell people the game. People, those people who say the game was boring. Da, da, da. Arteta and Slot were not there to entertain people.
No,
They were not there to entertain people. They were there to get result.
it was a peak test game, honestly.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say when Klopp and Pep was entertaining people, the same people who said the game was boring were saying, "Oh, this is a soft rivalry. We want the Man U versus Arsenal judo chop." Like people.
Yeah.
We're not a toxic football club. We're not like that, bro. We're not
You
like
see what
that,
I mean?
bro. That's not how we roll, bro. That's not how we roll, bro.
And,
we're not salty. We don't make like small digs at each other. We're not doing all this like petty shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not how we are.
Big enough game because Arteta put his center half at risk despite rolling his ankle in the pre-match.
Exactly.
By the way, what's the rule behind that? By the way,
he still put him in just because he knew how important it was for him to have Saliba or his best defender in the game.
Also, but like, could he pull him off the starting lineup if he was injured in the warm-up?
Yeah.
Could he have done that?
Yes. It could. Yes.
Because I don't know what the rule behind. I know people are criticizing him for that, but I don't know what the rule behind it is. Because it looked like he was ready to make that sub right away.
If he's injured, you can't change him. We've seen it a lot in matches where the lineup is out and someone gets injured in warm-up.
Remember when Thiago got hurt in
It's not part of. It doesn't affect your. It doesn't affect your. The only during the game
because it might be like a rule, like you can't change the lineup once it's out. Okay.
And that's what 12 Man was trying to say. He said he knew the importance of the game. So even though he knew his center back was half fit, he said, "Brother, can you step on your leg? Yes. Can you sprint back and forth? Yeah."
Ankle is bad, bro. Ankle is bad. You can't even walk if you have a bad ankle.
But you see that's one of the problems. That's one of the problems with Arteta, and I'm actually happy with the fact that he has this problem. Is the fact that he's risking his players too much. And
because he's under pressure. I told you that.
But you see, the thing is, even
in the transfer window, you notice he's just doing whatever. Like he's not even planning it out.
But you could see how stupid that is because now starting Saliba got him one less substitution to make in the match. A substitution which didn't really make any difference because in 4 minutes there was nothing that happened. And now you've wasted one substitution where you could have had an extra leg in the team. Maybe
but I get what you say. That's the part where he is scared to take risk. That's the part where everybody get him at that he doesn't want to take risk. He talks a lot of big game, but he doesn't know how to take risk. Like Klopp, he don't care. Pep don't care. Right? They will take the risk. Klopp used to say, attack City. Don't let City have the whole ball. Get closer to them. Other teams will do that because if you do that, that's suicide. Yeah. You don't attack City. Are you crazy?
We've been playing suicide football for a while.
You see what I mean? But this is the thing that people also don't understand is football is multifaceted. It's not just one way.
If you notice Zoboslai's interview, the first thing he said is, I just took a risk. Like that mentality seeps into the players. Like they always are trying to take some kind of risk. And that's what I like it. Like I think after we won the title now, I think it elevated some of our players now and they're ready to be more brave. That's what I've noticed right now.
But like, you know the crazy thing is? Those players are gone. Nunes, Diaz, God bless you so, Jota. The only two is Virgil, Alisson, and Salah.
I was there. Our midfield was there.
Yeah, they're still there, but those people who have, and that's why you could see it from Szoboszlai, the point that you're making. Like right now, he's like, oh, you guys thought West was good. If you guys remember my show at the beginning of the season, I said the person I'm ready to look at is Szoboszlai. Because if Szoboszlai balls out,
bro, he's taking it personally.
And that's what you want. That's what you want. Because then the rest, look at Konate right now. I don't want to say it's a flash in the pan because if it was a flash in the pan,
game. Let's just wait.
Did you see him against when he was playing for France?
No, France was good, right?
Yeah.
It was really good. Really good.
But
so he got the message.
Don't know where his motivation is at. Is he trying to do this for us? Or
I don't care who he's trying to do it for. I want to win the league.
Simple as
that. If Konate is going to play like this, we win in the league.
Like we do this to the rest of the season. Like not just one
I
game.
don't
Like,
care.
we need this
Hey,
consistently. Yeah.
you guys can call him rat and snake all you want, as long as
No, he can go. Like, hey,
I'm
we're gonna
hoisting.
win
But you
regardless. We're gonna
see,
win regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Kwasi, you see the thing with Konate is I don't
Mm,
think the fan base is as how do you call it invested in him as we were
mm.
with Trent.
Let me.
For Trent,
Okay, I can see what you're saying. Yeah.
Trent is our
exactly.
boy.
For
Like he's from
Trent,
the area. Yeah.
Mhm.
aside even that, there was a lot of defending we as fans had to
Mm.
do for Trent. There were so many matches where we personally knew he was bad,
Mhm.
but we don't let anyone else say he was bad.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
That,
Protect
exactly.
our
Like
own.
we can't be here right now and we're saying,
Mhm.
"Oh my God, Trent was horrible." But
Mhm.
if an Arsenal fan comes here and drops a comment and says, "Oh, Trent was bad," everyone is going on him. No, 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 no. Did you see the passes he made?
But
Did you
see, that's
see
the
the
beautiful thing
crosses?
about I
Did
love about Liverpool. Most Liverpool fans, majority of Liverpool
Yeah,
fans,
Mm.
we keep it
yeah,
in house.
Mm.
The social media fan base is the one that wants to be
Yeah.
like the rival fans, and they try to be
exactly.
like, oh, da, da, da. Look at inside the stadium. Every time Ibu gets the ball, the whole stadium is Ibu. Even when we're in Newcastle,
Yeah,
when people were like, oh, he's played bad. Ibu hasn't played. The manager said he is trying to figure it out. Does he need to do certain things better? Yes.
Mm.
But he's
And
trying
we're
to
still
figure it out.
protecting him too.
He got two fullbacks that he has to protect.
yeah.
Not everybody is Virgil, people. And
Yeah,
even
we're
Virgil,
spoiled, man.
let's
We're
talk about
spoiled.
Virgil. Even
We're
Virgil
spoiled.
gets into problems. The
Yeah.
person on the planet who has been giving Virgil the most problem is playing for Liverpool right now. His name is Isak. I know Virgil's indestructible sometimes, but there has been one player who has been giving him the most headache since this
Do
guy
you
came
guys
into the
They
league.
had asked him
remember
like, "What is the
that?
toughest forward?" Immediately, out of the first thing out of his head, Isaac.
Isak,
Then he went to the
eh,
other names.
you know what I
You
mean?
know, you guys know, I think his debut for Isak, he got Virgil
He
sent
scored
off.
against us. He
No,
scored
no,
No,
no.
against
he
us.
scored
And
against us.
Aside scoring, I think there was a match
No,
he
that
got
was the
Virgil
second.
sent off.
That was a
That's the
return.
was
second
against
game.
us, and he
That was
scored.
the second game. That's the one
Exactly.
that
That
he
was the
got sent
second game.
off. Yeah.
But that is how much he rattles
You see what I mean?
Van Dijk.
He
Yeah.
rattles Van Dijk. Let's be honest, people. Let's keep it a buck. The robot on the other side, in the blue side of Manchester, he's still he's not even in Virgil's pocket. He's in Ibu's pocket.
Yeah.
Right? Virgil don't even care about him. Virgil has played that. Yeah, go ahead.
Remember last season they played him like a through ball, and then Virgil just swapped it right in front of him like that.
Come back here. Where are you going?
With his leg, he did, and then he took the ball away from him from Holland.
Yeah.
And even with Mbappe, France versus Netherlands, Mbappe versus Virgil. Virgil's like, where are you going? Yeah, he's like, go ahead. He tell him, keep going. And then when he got to the 18 box, he took the ball from him.
But you see, that was something we did talk about yesterday about Isak and about the media making fun of his pictures because people saw his pictures and they're like, oh, he's so lean. He doesn't look whatever. And I said, if you watch Isak,
lean?
No. But you see, the thing is,
the whole time. What do you mean?
No. But you see, the thing is with Isak, he has never played a physical football. He doesn't play physical. He plays mind games with you, and it is why he stresses Van Dijk out because he's not trying to push you off the ball. He's not trying to run past you. He's trying to make you look stupid in real time. There's a match against Arsenal.
Too. He's tall and lanky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Aside
like
the height, there was a match against Arsenal where Saliba was trying to push him, and he just let Saliba go forward. Then he puts his leg, hits the ball to Gordon, moved past Saliba and got his ball back. But that is typical Isak because he's trying to play with your mind. He knows physically a lot of players will go past him if he has to push with them.
Yeah.
Which is really nice because now we're having a different profile.
Isak is the second coming of Thierry.
Yeah, I agree.
He
plays football with his mind.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because he's so lanky and he's so tall. He's sick. I didn't even know he was that tall.
He's very tall. Yeah.
Because he's so tall, you can't see the flair how he wants to play. But if you watch his game, he is skilled. He can dribble. This guy is an assassin. If you haven't seen it, people go watch his interview when he signed with Liverpool. And they asked him one simple question. You are here for X amount of years. What do you want to accomplish? He said, I want to win it all.
Win everything.
With his hand lean back. You know how when people, our people, black person lean back like this and be like, yeah. And I was like, he didn't, usually they'll be like, I'm so happy to be here. I hope I win a lot of. No, this brother said I'm here for a mission.
To be fair, at the beginning of that interview, he said he wants to make history. He wants to win trophies. Like, he already kind of covered that.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't need to explain more. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like,
no,
what are your
but aside that,
like, win everything. Yeah.
Aside that, the media has tried to paint him as the bad person. And I was having a discussion with my brother earlier today, and I said, and he said, people keep forgetting that Gyökeres started this whole going on strike thing. And I said, exactly. I have been trying to say this, but most people don't remember. But Gyökeres was the first person for this transfer window to say, I'm going on strike. Yeah. And I'm not playing for this club, whether or not you sell me. But because Sporting sold him almost immediately after that, most people forgot about that. And Isak's own dragged on till the end of the window, which is why everyone is now looking at Isak like, oh, he's the bad guy, he's this, he's that.
Ahmed, to be a little bit fair, everybody knew Gyökeres' situation before, like, Sporting tried to play games. Like, because we saw Sporting in our own eyes. They made an agreement with him. Fab, he reported it. There's going to be 65 million and they're going to let him go. Then they went back on their word and they said they want more than that. That's when Gyökeres went on strike. Now with Isak, everything was... Hold on. I said it in Arabic, but hold on. With Isak, everything was happening or agreed in closed doors. So nobody knows what the details of that story is. I think what people are not really pointing out is the clubs. If Newcastle were willing sellers, it wouldn't have came down to this. That's the issue. And that's what people are not really trying to point out.
I'm glad that you brought it up because I'm glad that you said it because you are the reason why I'm going to bring this topic. But before we say it, Onana is going to Trapezoid. Sad days, man.
That's
sad
crazy.
Days. Both Fab and David is reporting it. Sad day in the world of EPL.
Honestly, I wanted him to say
the greatest goalkeeper.
Literally, entertainment, bro. Come on, man.
Literally, them said, yeah, he and Alisson's gonna be the best goalkeeper. I'm like, how did they put Alisson on the same name? People are like, oh, he was good at Inter. I'm like,
he was good at Inter. Nobody's good at United.
But you guys know something, yeah?
You guys don't understand. The reason why he was good at Inter because he had a point to prove when he got fired from Ajax.
Yeah.
No, they sold him in Ajax.
Because Ten Hag kicked him out. He was doing some stupid stuff, so they kicked him out.
Really?
And I'm surprised.
Ten Hag brought him back.
Yeah,
exactly.
Which is why everyone was surprised when Ten Hag went for him. But you know one thing about Alisson and why he has gotten a lot of disrespect in the past 2 years, and I hear people trying to compare him with Raya, is because he has been getting injured in the past 2-3 seasons. He doesn't play a full season. I was watching I was going through the stats for last season, and Alisson missed about 10 games last season. He finished maybe 4th highest clean sheets, but we as Liverpool, we had the most clean sheets. So if Alisson had played every game,
they have the most clean sheets.
No.
At the end of the season, we just stopped defending.
No. We had more clean sheets than Arsenal. If you check, Van Dijk had Van Dijk had the most clean sheets, which means Liverpool had the most clean sheets. But because we had Kelleher,
our total clean sheets wasn't that much, bro. Come on.
Wait. I'm trying to make a point. Because Kelleher played some matches and he had his own clean sheets, Alisson got some,
like 4 clean
which
sheets.
is why
exactly.
8. Which is
but
why
they still have more. But they still have more. They had 13 clean sheets. We had
I'll bring it up for you. No, I don't. I think we had 14 clean sheets last season.
It was like 12 or something like that. It wasn't a lot, by the way. We conceded almost every game, bro. We conceded almost every game.
I think you guys just forget how good Liverpool was last season.
That's the thing that I'm about to fight Aziz with it. Me and him about to throw these hands.
Let's go.
We're about to throw these hands.
Yeah, let's go.
Do you understand? This is a power at the end of the transfer window. I gave flowers to FSG and LFC.
I'm glad you guys are not cooking me, by the way.
Let me see. I have to take this off.
No, I'm waiting for Zuberi. Zuberi, I know you watching. Zuberi Kennel. Get your behind on the show. But
Okay,
go ahead,
you got the
Ahmed.
stats? You got the stats?
Yeah.
Right. Can you guys see this?
Yes. We got 14 overall?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if
I didn't see
Alisson
that.
had played all, Alisson had 10 clean sheets last season. What's his name? Raya and Sells, they had 13.
13, yeah.
And he missed 10 games, which I'm certain he would have had at least 4 clean sheets because Kelleher had 4.
Yeah, Kelleher had 4, yeah.
Exactly. So Alisson has been good, but because he hasn't played every game all season, they just keep on giving Raya the clean sheets, the Golden Glove, and everyone is thinking, he has been better.
So I apologize, Ahmed, to catch you off. My brother, Ant, you need to come to the front of the class also. When Kelleher was playing well, everybody was like, yeah, maybe we should sell Alisson. I need all of you guys to come to the front of the class. The disrespect that Alisson got during that, was it around January?
Yeah.
Edmund, I know he had a show with, he said it. He said at this point with the amount of injuries that,
Alisson's getting.
Yeah. At first he didn't say it. And I'm going to be, fair to my brother. He didn't say it, but a lot of people beat him down to it where he was like, I think with the injuries he's getting, maybe it's time we move Alisson on. All of you people come to the front of the class. That disrespect you guys. Do you understand? Alisson don't have to do anything. He can show up to finals and that's it. And we're good. Yeah. People need to understand when you have certain greats, you can't just be going around making a whole bunch of, nonsense comment talking about, oh, well, he's injury prone. So, no.
But that's it. That's what it is. That's what the internet is. A lot of times you see people that were saying I remember people were saying Cody Gakpo is in Liverpool level. I heard people saying that Damas Basalai needs to go.
I remember when Mandem said Gravenberg needs to go.
I know people say Gravenberg needs to go. People I know, and trust. I keep receipts myself. I timestamp the heck out of episodes just so that when someone says, "Oh, I didn't say that," well, then I'm like, "Oh, let me go into my Rolodex here and find out when you did."
Oh, and then my brother Fuzzy, I'm waiting for you after your vacation. I saw what you posted in the when Liverpool was playing Arsenal on Twitter, the first half. So I'm waiting for you. Finish your vacation. I hope you enjoy. Get some tan.
But it's not bad. It's okay to be wrong. Look, I've been wrong. I've been wrong on some claims or some of my calls. Yeah. Or predictions, especially with predictions. I've been wrong.
Yeah.
You're most likely to be wrong in predictions, but it's the fact that a lot of people say things and then they act as though they didn't say it. That's the waffle. That's the hypocrisy that can get frustrating. And a lot of times that's one of the reasons why I like to get on sometimes on shows just to confront those people, because it's like, look, you can change your mind, you can come to the light and everything else, and just be honest about it. Don't sit there and be like, oh, I said it all the time, when you didn't. Simply didn't. So I have no problem with being wrong on assessments and everything else, but it's another thing for you to take us as noobs or take us as idiots to say that we didn't hear you say what you just said. And now because the player's doing well, now all of a sudden you got pictures of him on your background, and and he got his
like he was my man all along. He was my man.
Yeah. To the Alisson point, like Kelleher was in really good form when people were saying that.
That's fine.
If you guys remember, like he saved a penalty against Mbappe in the Champions League.
Yeah.
That's when people started going really mad.
No, but Aziz, that's
like usually when people are in good hold on. Usually when people are in good form, that's when you see these wild takes.
You could say Kelleher's got as many trophies. I'd have to double check, but you could say almost as many trophies as Ali does. Single-handed.
Yeah, he's been the team the whole time.
Yeah. He's been there also.
Because he's right, exactly. Because
he won some trophies.
He's the goalkeeper.
Yeah. That's why I was very surprised we sold him for 18 million. He could have easily gone for 40.
But that's the thing, yeah. But that's the thing about Liverpool, and I think I saw something today about Elliott and Aston Villa and something about us going for Morgan Rogers. I feel most of the players we sold this season, there was a
By the way,
lot
I have
of
a wild
chess
take
game
about
to it.
Rogers, by the way. But
Oh,
like,
okay.
continue. I have a wild take about that one.
But I think there's a lot of chess game to all the players we sold.
Ahmed, you must be reading my notes.
Because you look at
Diaz
Diaz to Bayern. Yeah, that's the first one I wanted to bring up. Diaz, we had a price that we had set, and most people were coming with prices close to that, and we said no. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Liverpool went, you know what? Bayern, bring that price. Yeah,
we'll give you a discount.
We got a better price for Diaz. I can't remember from who, but someone came for him for a better price than that, and we said no. And then all of a sudden we're like, yeah, that's fine, take him for this price. And then the Olise news came out, and I'm like, Liverpool, are you guys trying to do something here? Then the same thing with Elliott now. And I did mention it here the last time, and I said 35 for Elliott feels wrong.
Way too cheap.
Maybe it's just
It's
me.
cheaper,
exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just
the
me.
Price to 45 million.
Exactly. No, I think it was 50 before. Yes,
no,
it was 50 before.
50 if you want to buy him without a buyback.
Yeah.
50 is like a buy him without a buyback. But it's like 45 with a buyback. That was a
and then
price
all of a
set
sudden,
at the beginning of the window.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden we sold him for 35, and I'm like, okay. And he's on loan, not actually a straight out buy. It's loan and obligation to buy.
Behind that one. By the way, I have a theory behind that one, because like I think we were waiting until Isak got done. Because if we didn't get Isak, Elliott was gonna stay. That's just my opinion, right?
Oh, okay.
But just because we got Isak on just because we got Isak done on deadline day, that's why I think we bought him cheaper. Now for the Morgan Rogers thing, I think this is my opinion, by the way. I could be wrong, I could be right. For me, I don't see Morgan Rogers as an 8. I see him as a winger option or as a 10 option. That's kind of how I see him. And I think if we buy him, it's either him or Olise, one of the two. Could be that Salah replacement. That's kind of how I see it.
I think both of
you were doing so well.
No, because I've seen him play on the right. That's the thing. Like,
no, but that's the thing. I think Chiesa also leaves next season. I think Salah leaves. I think Chiesa leaves next season. I don't.
Yeah, but like he's not like a big squad option. You know what I'm saying? Like you buy Rogers and you buy him for 70 million or 60 million or however money that is. Yeah. He could be like fighting for a starting position. You know what I'm saying? Like he might not start right away.
Yeah, but we need everyone to be fighting for a starting position.
Yeah,
you know,
but
one thing I hate.
Yeah.
One thing I hate in football is when you have players who are happy to stay on the bench. I respect people like Ruben and Endo because of their age. I can understand you being okay with coming on to close games, but I can't have you at 21, 22, up to 25, 20, maybe 27. And you're just contented with being on the bench. We're seeing it with Szoboszlai this season. It is very easy for everyone to say, Szoboszlai, you should be on the bench. But every time he has been on that pitch, he has been one of the best players, almost giving the manager a headache of, let's see how you drop me. Let's see what you, because now he has to think, Szoboszlai has to play. Because of how much
Rogers, I don't see him as an 8, in my opinion. I don't think he's an 8. He's
either
I'm
not saying he's an 8
or an option in both wings.
But what I'm saying is, if he comes, he's going to have to. He's going to challenge for a starting spot. So he's going to be challenging Eder Gakpo and Rio for a starting spot, or he's going to be challenging Olise for a starting spot.
I think the left side is set, like with Gakpo and Rio, right? I don't think I don't know. This is my opinion. Like, I don't know if we're gonna buy 2 wingers to replace Salah.
Yeah, but right now, Aziz, position-wise, the manager said he would rather have 2 per position. Do we have 2 per position?
Salah right now doesn't have a backup. Like, I hear if Chiesa and Salah leave at the same time, maybe Olise and Rogers can walk in.
No, stick to that.
Now you're getting it.
Now you get into the point. Now you get into that.
But like the thing is,
no. You don't use the word baby.
Hold on. The thing is, like, I didn't say. The thing is, like, if you do that, I feel like one of the two is not going to get almost no game time, because if you notice, Chiesa is not playing a lot of games.
Okay,
like Chiesa is just like an impact sub. You know what I'm saying? I think for a player of his caliber, that's okay for Chiesa.
But this is also the thing that you need to understand, where the manager from day one has said he needs to do better on his rotation. Gone are the days where you have one player playing 65 games. Salah, you're not gonna find another Salah anywhere else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why we're changing the way how we score goals and how we create. That's what we know. So that's why we have a creative 10 and we have wingers who can create. And now we're
I'm not even talking about you going in too far with that. I'm talking about remember we say availability is as important as right? Salah and Olise, fitness wise, Olise is nowhere near Salah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Salah has like something different.
But that's the thing, yeah.
So if you bring Olise and you say, oh, he's gonna be my main guy, good. The problem Liverpool have,
to have a backup for him.
And the backup there shouldn't be a gap between your one option and the second option. Like right now, let's say Isak and Ekitike. Ekitike is the main guy, right? Go on the bench. Substitution time. Number goes up. It's Ekitike, red 22, green number 9. Do you think there's a gap between them two?
No, I mean there's a small gap.
That is exactly.
There's a small gap, but not a big.
That small, exactly, because when there is a gap, it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
If it's not a big gap, I hear. That's why I say if Salah and Chiesa both leave, then I hear the Morgan Rogers and Elise. But like if one of let's say for example, let's say for example we sell Salah next season, right, to Saudi or whatever, right? In my opinion, if we don't sell Chiesa, one of the two are going to come in.
But even if
whoever's gettable, like you know what I'm saying, whoever's gettable, because let's be real, getting Olise out of Bayern is not an easy job.
But that is why we mentioned. It is why I started with the Diaz deal. A lot of things that we don't understand, and this is my own personal opinion on football.
I think the Diaz deal is a good deal, by the way. For his age and that amount of money, that's a good deal, by the way.
But I think the thing is, a lot of these clubs and with our teams, the research teams behind the doors, there are a lot of work that you put in behind closed doors that we hear nothing about.
I hear you.
I have a feeling that we have players right now that we have signed already, just haven't activated the release. Like you've had,
I don't think it's signed already, but like it's
no, not like signed, but like you've spoken, you have an agreement, you have everything on ground.
Everybody, Ahmed, everybody stay back. Don't hold me. Don't hold back. Me and Aziz about to catch him this head.
Because Aziz, you see, it's almost like with Kirkes this season. It almost felt like everything was done. And
it's not just Kirkes. It's not just Kirkes. Newcastle happened to make it nasty.
I'm using Kirkes as an example because there's a point I do want to make.
See,
I know. But just a second. Let me just say something. Why I use Kirkes as an example is by the time we were on match week 36, Kirkes sold his house in Bournemouth. A lot of people didn't know this, but he sold his house. Now, the point I'm trying to make is crazy. You don't sell your house unless you know what's happening.
Yeah.
Unless you know everything.
I'm getting a bigger house.
What are you talking about? If he sold his house before coming to us, that's exactly bad, by the way. That's bad. Bro.
So a lot of these things, which is why I said a lot of these things, they have been done behind closed doors. By the time the Fabrizio gets it, it's going to be when they're negotiating the price, negotiating terms. But most times they're done with the player. They've had a discussion with the player. They've maybe even had a discussion with the club and told them, what do you think? How much do you want? Almost like Newcastle saying it has to be something close to 150. And Liverpool will be like, okay, would come back at the start of the transfer. No, I'm not saying we're never going to pay 150, but I'm saying it would be the kind of discussion you'd have of we would expect something in the range of 150.
But the way we do deals is the deal has to make sense to us. Like we're not gonna pay whatever they ask. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.
Like we got to make sure that the deal is what we're comfortable of making the deal happen to, and we do like to negotiate. The thing with Newcastle was, and that's why I thought the Isak deal wasn't gonna happen, is they weren't willing to negotiate with us, and we were trying to make them negotiate. And we're doing this back and forth thing. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of gambled. Let's be real. We kind of gambled a little bit, but it worked out. We gave them 150 and we just threw it out. We just gave it to them at deadline day and told them accept
this is the thing,
or get less money next season. Yeah.
That's why I was trying to big up Neat. Welcome back, man. Welcome. This is what I
Thanks
was
for
trying
having
to explain to you last time where you were like, nah, Liverpool. No. This is the thing. Newcastle knew they were going to sell. They were trying to their best not to sell.
Yeah.
But they went around it the whole way. The wrong way, right?
Yeah.
So is Crystal Palace. This is what I will say, give FSG and Liverpool their flowers.
Yeah.
Do you guys understand?
Flowers,
yeah. Do you understand the incompetence that, okay, Aziz, you are a professional. Have you ever worked with somebody who's very incompetent and you're trying to make simple sense and you be like, Lord Almighty, help me?
Yeah, it gives you a hard time. Yeah.
That's
what
exactly
we're going through with Newcastle. That's what we're going through with Newcastle. And we're going through that with Palace when they're trying to sell Gay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So can you imagine Edwards and Hughes would be like, okay, these guys are dumb, but we have to be patient. Because if we say something, have you ever make somebody who is irrational mad by just trying to make sense out of simple stuff? That's what Liverpool was dealing with. Every little thing will annoy them, right?
Yeah.
So I heard a lot of people, content creators, going there, but just give them what they want. No.
Do you know what Craig Hogue said, by the way? He said this was a season-long transfer strategy.
See what I mean?
It was a strategy from the get-go, all the way up until we got the player.
But we
were following like steps on how to make it happen.
That's what I'm trying to bring you.
That's the mad part, by the way.
That's what I'm trying to get you. That's where I'm trying to get you into. Me and Edwards, we are buddies. Okay. I'm the one who told you guys that Michael Edwards is coming back. I told you. Me and him, we on the yacht all the time. What's the name? 12 Men will tell you. Me and him are always on John Henry's yacht all the time. You have to get into Edwards. The way Edwards works is he doesn't. By the time thank you, 12 Men. I appreciate you. When we see what Edward is doing, he started it years ago. Wirtz, he wanted Wirtz before he went to Cologne when he was 13 years old. But he said, okay, let him develop over there. He stayed in constant communication with the family. Isak, he wanted Isak when he was in Sweden. The problem was Dortmund paid too much money for him at the time. And Edward was like, nah, I'm not going to spend that much money. So he went to Dortmund and Tuchel. He played like 6 games. And then he went
I think we wanted him before we got Nunes too. I think we wanted him at that time.
And then he went to Sociedad. Julian Ward wanted him, but Klopp and Pep decided that they wanted Nunes instead.
Yeah,
okay. We're not gonna get into that part, right?
Yeah.
So when Edward came back, all the players, maybe bar Gehi, all were the players that he had already wanted. Wirtz, he wanted him. Isak, he wanted him. Frimpong was just he made way too much sense.
Frimpong and Kirkus. Kirkus. I think Frimpong wanted him for a while too.
People forget that Frimpong is homegrown.
Yeah.
Because he was a City.
Too. Yeah, because we lost Trent, who was homegrown, so we had to make up with
that. Kirkus, that one was a deal done, like you said, because of Hughes. Because Richard Hughes is the one who brought him to Bournemouth.
Yeah, so and they kept no secrets, by the way, about the whole transfer.
Exactly. They just like, we going there.
Yeah,
right?
We're going to Liverpool. They were partying already before they even joined the club.
Now, let me even give you guys another thing where the Salah and the Saudi thing is becoming, I think, is becoming real. Do you guys know that we gave Nunes to them for a cheaper price?
Very cheap, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, to be honest with you, we sell them to the Saudi club that owned Newcastle.
Exactly.
So there might have been like some connection there. You know what I'm saying?
Michael Edwards is not the cheaper type of person. He sells his players at a premium. When he does something that you be like, this is not an Edward thing, then you know that there's always something behind it. There's a lot of there's a lot of players. The Rodgers thing that the scheme that you guys talk about, Rodgers, I think is legit. Right? Yeah. Liverpool like him.
I think we're seriously interested,
Yeah, there's a big interest on Rodgers.
I think there's interest on Olise too. I think there's interest there too.
And that's even before he went to Bayern, because Klopp also liked Olise a lot, right? So that's also an opportunity for us to bring. And Olise, I think, will want to come back to England.
I agree.
So this is the thing. A lot of people, they just speak. No. You have to get in the mind of the master, which is Michael Edwards. Everybody say Michael Edwards is the best football. He's not even a football director anymore. That's Hughes. But he and Hughes have always been good friends. They think alike, right? The Zubimendi thing that didn't work out, it had nothing to do with Hughes. It was just the player who was indecisive.
The player just said no. Yeah, he just wanted.
He said yes, and then he changed his mind.
Yeah, man, he's not a winner, bro. Come on, he wants to join those losers over there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he came over to Anfield and we schooled him. You know what I'm saying? It is
no, but you know the thing. The thing about the Zubimendi deal is, in all honesty, I think he's one of the players who've lost out on that. I'm not really mad at the player. I get his point, because when Slot came in, it was really a thing of, who is this manager? What am I going there to do? I could sign to them, and the manager is bad, and I go through another 3-4 years.
I would have believed you if you told me that last year. This year,
he wanted to join us, bro.
But that's the thing. This year,
did everything in their power to.
No, but did you see the what Zubimendi said when he came to Arsenal?
I get exactly, but that's the point. But that's the point I'm trying to get to. Yeah. As of last season, I feel he didn't know Slot and he didn't trust him. This season, I think we just didn't go back for him. I think we watched Gravenberch play last season, and we just decided, Zubimendi, don't worry anymore. We're not trying to convince you. Go wherever you want to go to. And him saying he wants to play for a real coach, we are all seated here.
No, he didn't even say that.
But
he said it on ESPN.
I'm just trying to make a point.
He wanted to play for a real coach or whatever.
Exactly. But the point I'm trying to make is, we're all seated here, and we have heard a lot of players say the bullshit of, I've supported Liverpool since when I was a kid. We know it's a lie.
But that's not even. That's not
Liverpool in FIFA.
That's not even. That's not
exactly.
what.
To be fair,
so Zubimendi is not going to come out and say, I wish I chose Liverpool. He's going to always come out and kiss Arsenal ass and say, you guys, I wanted Arsenal right from the beginning.
You guys.
Question, to be fair to Zubimendi,
me, you are disappointing me.
To be fair,
I'll wait till you finish, then I'll tell you what I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
Okay. To be fair to Zubimendi, at the time, he wanted to join Liverpool, but the club made it difficult for him to leave. And I don't know whether it was an issue of being homesick or whatever. He wasn't sure.
No, they didn't let him go. They didn't let him go. That's why he stayed.
Yeah,
he wanted to go.
They actually promised him that if he stays, they will give him a revamped contract. Give him a bumper contract and all that.
Why has this always happened to us, by the way?
It's like
so weird.
You see, the reason why I'm saying I don't want to blame him is that, you understand me. Take Gerrard, for example. Gerrard had better offers. At the time, Liverpool wasn't doing too well. Mourinho wanted to sign him at all costs. At Chelsea,
3 times.
Mourinho goes to Real Madrid.
Come back to Gerrard after, but go on.
He wanted to sign him also. At the time, Liverpool wasn't doing too well. So because he was a homegrown player, he's a Liverpool lad, he wanted to stay. I think that connection was also there for Zubimendi. So it was difficult for him to break off when the club was making it difficult for him to kick up a fuss. It was difficult for him to do. But then going to Arsenal has nothing to do with the fact that he chose Arsenal over us. The very first match we played in that season, they asked Arne Slot if he would go back for Zubimendi, and he said no.
You want some of this before I say what I
say? We
say?
have Gravenberch.
Yeah.
He said we have Gravenberch and he's doing fantastic. So he will not, that's literally him saying that he's not going to go back for him. And Liverpool never showed interest in him again. Him signing for Arsenal, he can tickle himself and tell them whatever.
But 12man.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you want to join on this Zubimendi train that is, you guys are like Carl right now, giving break to Manchester United.
I know I've gotten into some heated debates over my support of Gravenberch and my continued support of Gravenberch, and I've always thought that even if we got Zubimendi in, Zubimendi wouldn't have started over Gravenberch, I believe.
Exactly.
I think that Zubamendi would have been a
I agree with you
rotation
100%.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you, because like his passing range and the way he dictates play is kind of something that we need in our midfield right now. If
The
to be
other
honest with you,
problem is that
Yeah, but
they
he's so
he
probably would have
has
played
to
them
susceptible.
rotate
together.
with
I would see a
he
situation like
rotates
that.
with McAllister sometimes, rotates with
Yeah.
Grab sometimes. But just like
Yeah.
Toftsman said, he won't be
It won't
and
start. That's the
exactly,
honest
he
truth.
won't
And
be
I
a guaranteed
and have you
starter.
watched the little show that Slot did, like how he wants to play his football through the midfield? Like I
Yeah,
think he explained it to Real Ferdinand. He said he wants somebody who can progress the ball and dictate play. And
yeah,
you know, like because if you notice, we're not controlling a lot of games of football these days because, like you know, like we
That's
don't have that natural controller in the midfield, like somebody who can
The
get the
problem
ball
is
and
that
pass it around and slow the
the
game down and
problem is
play it in
that
our tempo.
the point
the
is,
problem
Okay.
is that if we did not
is
have,
that
oh
player for
sorry,
us.
12
Mac
man
is-
finish.
No,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead, finish. Yeah.
Right. I was just trying to say, I believe Maka is that player. I believe Maka, for me, Maka is the maestro of our midfield.
exactly. Yeah.
And a fit Maka makes that. Maka can make incredible passes. He can get involved offensively. He can even get
Yeah.
involved defensively. The only negative about Maka to me is that he doesn't have the pace, and that is something that you have in Gravenberg. In Gravenberg's defense, despite the fact that people don't want to make a real recognition of it, the sheer fact is, it's funny how people will be like, "Oh, well, put him as a right center half or like that." Well, if he doesn't have a defense, why would you want to put him as a center back? And on top of that, when you look at his statistics, he actually is one of the top leading defenders when it comes to
Interceptions.
is
Yeah.
for having football IQ and also being able to start takeaways and create counters. But people don't want to recognize those things. They rather go on the narratives and go on the agendas when it comes to our player. So that those points are points that I try to bring up and emphasize. But if you want to hear them, you want to hear them. If you don't, hey, it's on you. But I think that the Maka and Gravenberg balance each other immensely well because Maka has the range that you're just referring to, and defensively, Gravenberg's a better defensive player than
Maka. Yeah.
Yeah, he defends better than Zubamendi. Zubamendi is just a natural dictator of play. Like, you know, like, because if you notice, Zubamendi is now struggling with the physical side of the game in the Prem because he hasn't dealt with that in Spain. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what his struggle is with Arsenal. But, like, they can control games because he's there. Because he's there pinging the passes, pinging the ball around and stuff like that.
But you see,
I'll let you go in. I just want to do one quick counter to what you just said. One quick retort to this is that often Gravenberg is the defender that tends to drop back and be a part of that back line as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So therefore, if you're taking out Gravenberg, you're either telling us that Maka is going to have to be that player, or you're actually depending on Zubamendi to be that player, and that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you need both. You need both together.
And you see something.
All attributes you need in the midfield. But go ahead, yeah.
But you see, there's something I did want to mention. And if you've watched Arsenal this season, Rice doesn't go forward anymore because he has to stay back and help Zubamendi.
Yeah,
which means if we had brought in Zubamendi and he's starting ahead of anyone, he needs someone to stay back with him. McAllister is going to exactly. We saw it last season. There are points where McAllister was going into attack and leaving Gravenberg alone behind. If we have Zubamendi there, McAllister can never go anywhere. He has to stay with him, which is what is holding Arsenal back this season. Rice has to stay there with Zubamendi all through. Zubamendi can't go forward because he's not good attacking wise, but he also can't defend. So now he's almost like he dictates the play, but then he needs someone to protect him.
Yeah, he needs
just in case he misses the ball. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
the thing is,
even
like,
if
the
he signed
solution
for
to
us,
that
he
is you
wouldn't
need
have
a
done
natural
that.
10. The solution to that is you need a 10 that can make those final passes and make those final third passes. Like, I'm only saying this on hindsight because, like, at the time, if you guys remember, we were saying McAllister and Zubamendi together in the pivot. Nobody was saying Gravenberg at the time. I'll give credit. Nobody foreseed the Gravenberg situation.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. No.
Yeah, nobody was saying Gravenberg and Zubamendi together. Like, everybody was saying McAllister and Zubamendi.
They
which, by the way, wasn't
out.
If I may come in, if Zubamendi were to come in and start,
look up the tapes on my channel, and you can also look up the tapes on Kopish. I got ridiculed for saying that Gravenberg should be our 6, but I understand what you're saying, but I also, you brought up the 10, and what I would also counter with that is to say this. Look, I got a lot of ridicule for sticking up for Dominic last year. I continue to say, I said in the early parts of this year, I think Dominic was going to have a really tremendous year this year, and I thought that he was going to be possibly one of the players of the year for us. And what I think that we're missing out on is that the progress or the progress that we got from Dom in the 10 has, I think, been undervalued or at least underappreciated, because now we're seeing that Verts hasn't necessarily kicked off in the way that a lot of people want him to, but that's because also we're wanting the skill sets that we all know Verts has. I mean, Verts is an incredible player, but the fact of the physicality and the athleticism of Dom in that 10, the versatility that he brings at that 10 really created a positive coverage for our other offensive threats on our team. And I think that some people are saying, oh, well, we have Verts and they'll just be this offensive, juggernaut that's going to pass and give other players all these assists and the likes. But I don't think that people recognize the fact that at our 10 puts in a lot of hard, dirty man work. And I don't know if Verts is necessarily.
No, that's the thing. Like, for me, I don't want my 10 to do that. You know what I'm saying? I want other players to do the dirty work, and him being in that final linchpin in the final third to connect those final passes, to dribble past players, to create magic, basically, right? You know what I'm saying? That's why I would for me personally, I would wanted us to get Warren, because you would find Verts in those positions and get somebody who's physical next to him, like a Grav, to cover the physical side of the game, or a Grav or Szoboszlai to cover the physical side of the game, and then we can have a ball player midfielder right next to him. You know what I'm saying? That's how you create the balance between the three. You know what I mean?
Look, I'll say this, because a lot of people, I've seen a lot of broadcasts talking about how, look, I thought that last year we had one, if not the best midfield in the league. I thought last year, because most midfields are the key to the generation of a good season. And Dom, as our 10, love him or hate him at that position. I'll ask you this. Would you be mad if a Verts was pushed out wide to the left? I understand that 10 is where we want him. 10 is possibly where we told him he's going to play. But still all the same, he has played out left before. Would you be mad if Dominic was utilized as a 10, and therefore you'd have an Isak in the middle, and you'd have possibly the two most creative players on our team in Verts and Salah on the wings, being able to give what I've been emphasizing, which is feeding our striker. Our striker are the most underfed strikers in the league, I think. And if we're going to realistically want to create offense through our striker as our spearhead, we need creativity. Cody's an amazing player. I just don't think that he's more of an offensive, I'm going to shoot type left winger.
He shoots more than he crosses,
A creative, facility. So with that said, that's what I would. That's a possibility. I just want to know if you guys thought this. If you guys would be mad at that.
Okay, I'll start first, and I'll let you guys come in. Okay. For me, Verts in the left wing is not a bad idea. It's good, but the thing is, it will limit our creativity through the middle, and that's why I don't feel like we're gonna feed our striker more than what we need to. Because there are some games we don't need to be defensive. You know what I'm saying? If you want to play a more defensive, more cautious game, you put Szoboszlai in the 10, and then you put a pivot of McAllister or Gravenberg or whoever. That'll be a more cautious game. But that will limit our creativity if you do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like you need Verts there, because he's going to be the guy who's going to create. You know what I'm saying? And then have two solid pivots right behind him. Whoever combination it is, at this point, I don't even care. Whoever you want to put in those two pivot positions, just put them. As long as the Verts is getting the ball consistently so he can create, I'll be happy with that. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Gus.
can I come in? Before me?
Yeah.
What Softman said is brilliant, personally to me, because what that does is you have Kerkez and Frimpong bombing forward, which is now going to give us the width which we need in attack, because you're going to have Salah and Verts going inside to create those spaces. But that kind of formation and that kind of selection would be really good in matches like Newcastle, where we know their midfield are really dogged. and you need people who would have to stress them out. So if you have a midfield of McAllister, Grab, and Szoboszlai, they are going to deal with the midfield, and then now we have to face their defense while they face ours. So if you do that, it gives them space, and it's just like I said, it gives us a different way to play. There are so many formations we can use with the crop of players we have now, and the players that I'm seeing us being linked with. It's almost trying to show that he wants to do the kind of thing that Pep did, where you look at almost 17 players in his team, and I'm talking when he had the Agueros, the two Silvers, the Gundogans, all of them. You could bring out 16, 17 players that you feel like should start, and he picks and chooses who he wants to start. But almost every time he drops his team sheets, there's almost like, yeah, this is not a bad lineup. And I think that is where we're getting towards now. Because with Rio being on the bench, I know he's young. If he was a bit older, I think we'd have more respect for him. But you have him on the bench. You know, if he starts, he's not really a downgrade on Gakpo, but he's there. Maybe for the physicality, you might lose out. But if you're talking skill sets, he's also not too far from him. You have Ekitike for Isak. You have, let's say, next season, Olise and Morgan for the right wing. You go into the midfield, you have Vert, you have Watson, which we've been linked with. You have Grab, you have Jones, you have McAllister. There's almost so many options that I feel like even when you're rotating, you're not really missing out on anything, which we didn't have last season, and it showed in a lot of games. We had Szoboszlai out, and we lost games because Szoboszlai wasn't there. We lost games.
No, we didn't really lose games per se, but like
no, not like
we lost
lose,
points.
not lose. But I'm saying like we didn't control games as we do because Szoboszlai missed a game or two. It was the same thing with when Gakpo was off, and we lost to PSG because there was no one else who we could put in attack to do that. Every time we lose someone last season, you could see it in our match. It was too obvious. Even this season, we started that way, but it just feels like it's in the midfield because even with the defense, when Frimpong is out, we really haven't felt it yet. When we take out Kirkes and we're bringing in Robertson, you don't feel it as much, which I think is where Slot is trying to get to.
Robo, let's just be relaxed on that one.
No. I'm not really big on that one, but I'm just saying there's a level of we're not really dropping our level with our changes right now. So
now
even
you guys,
when we put him on the left, it would be great.
Now that you guys have given Zubimendi all this love first, and I've searched the whole web and I've seen that Arsenal recognized that what he said was stupid, so they scrubbed it out across it. When Zubimendi first came to Arsenal, they asked him, why did you choose Arsenal? He said all the nice stuff, and he said one of the point he said was, I like that it's not all about winning. It's about the progression and the journey.
Yes, yeah.
He said that. He said it's because of the journey.
Yes.
That's a very silly thing to say.
Okay, now you're telling me I'm supposed to, you guys. Anyway,
no, I'm sure. If I should, come in.
No,
I'm saying that with Zubimendi, I wasn't supporting what he said. I was saying that I can understand what any player that goes to a team. Can you believe Madueke goes to Arsenal and said he wants to win trophies? You understand? When players go to teams, they want to say all that nice and lovey-dovey things for the team to feel good and feel hyper to think that he really wants to be there, he's happy being there. But how can you say you are leaving Chelsea to Arsenal and then they interview you and your reason is you want to win trophies? Dude, like your head needs to be checked.
But did you see like how the picture that we show, like we every time we sign a new player, we show them our trophy case, right?
Yeah.
And Arsenal, they just look at an empty locker.
No, but you see something about that is even when it comes to real life situations for us that are in the corporate world, every time you get a job, you can't be looking for another job. But when they ask you, it's almost like, oh, my plan is to be here. I'm good with the company.
You need to have a resume on tap.
Exactly. And I think even when I started working here and my boss was saying, oh, so what's your plan? And I'm like, oh, I'm here for a long time. And I promise you, as soon as the interview finished, I checked on my phone. I applied for like 2 jobs again, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not
You're
staying
checking the
here for so long.
status.
Exactly. So even when it comes to most of these players, when you come, you need to stroke the ego of the fans.
Yeah.
You're not going to come to a club and say, "Oh, I'm just here because Ole Arsenal came for me," because the fans will turn on you. So you're going to have to tell them, "Oh, Arsenal is the best club in the world. I chose Arsenal out of the 500 clubs that came after me."
The project
Even
phase
with
6.
exactly. Even Madueke was saying, "Oh, he chose Arsenal above every team," and I'm like, Arsenal was the only team that came after you.
I thought
anyway, quick question, right?
Dogs,
yeah.
By the way, I thought he must like dogs or something. Maybe that's the reason why. There's no mountains. There's no mountains in London, so.
Oh, the mountains.
Zubi.
Now,
anyway,
which
if I are coming.
Real quick, Nee, which account do you think said who is the best out of those 3?
It has to be a Man U fans account. Has to be.
No,
okay.
City fan. A City fan.
City fan. Nee, what are you saying?
I don't know.
Come on, think, man. Make us something up.
The best out of these 3.
Mm-hmm. Who asked that question?
I'm sure it'll be a City fan.
That's not his Manchester United jersey that he's wearing in that kit.
Yeah, but he was going to Manchester at the time.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. That's just interesting.
Hag, you there?
No, I think Hag is biggie. Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Man.
Was that when was that posted?
No, that was when they were trying to sign
when he agreed to go to Man United.
2 years ago, okay.
Yeah. When he agreed to go who is the best goalkeeper in the Premier League? Because they use this one. This is a ESPN UK.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
This is when I tell Liverpool fans, stop listening to everything you hear from these people and I'm the bad guy.
See,
he had one good season. That was the year he went to the Champions League final.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. He had it. That's, to be fair to him, that he had a very good season that year. When we are looking at goalkeepers, you have to look at their whole body of work. I don't know how come people Onana. Oh, come
people
on.
like, oh, I'm like, you just wait. Because I remember Onana when he was Ajax.
Yeah.
And if you remember the goal when Liverpool played Ajax, when we were struggling and we needed to win the Champions League game over there.
Yeah.
The goal that I think it was Curtis who scored that goal, where the ball got kicked.
Oh yeah.
And he's standing there. He watched the ball all the way till Curtis popped the ball behind him.
You're taking it too far. You've forgotten the Tottenham game that got Tottenham to the Champions League final with us. It was Onana and Puss, and I think most people keep forgetting when Ajax were maybe 3-1 up. Was it 3-1? Yeah, I think 3-1 up.
They beat them 2-0
and Spurs came back.
Yeah,
and Spurs came back. It was Onana in goal, and he made a lot of mistakes for that game. But I think most people just forget because you have one good season and the whole world is going crazy.
And they want to be, he's one of the best. The fact that they have even him close to not even Edison. That's even an insult to Edison.
One thing people forget or they don't know, I mean the outside world they don't know, is the fact that over here in Africa, goalkeepers were developed later in their careers. Because when we're all kids, we're only playing small posts. So as kids playing football, there was no goalkeeper. When you have these small pitches, it's only when we're actually playing team matches. We used to play some tournament matches, inter-community tournament matches. Those are the matches that you can find goalkeepers. But mostly as kids of the community playing, we all play football as artful players. So it is easy to look at the fact that Onana can play, to let it overshadow his goalkeeping ability. And sometimes people get some crazy ideas about the fact that he can play with the ball, or he's good on the ball, which he hasn't actually been, even in the Premier League, to be fair. But he's good on the ball because he played as like that as a child. But to compare him to even Ederson, then come to Alisson. I mean, come on.
See, this is the thing with people. People get caught up with goalkeepers who do camera tricks. If your goalkeeper is doing super save like what Ramsdale was doing, you're not a good goalkeeper.
That is why I never liked this England goalkeeper, Pickford.
You see what I mean? If your goalkeeper is going to be doing a fly high goalkeeping, and let's not even talk about the defense. I'm talking about the way he saves the ball. Right? There's a reason why Alisson makes it look easy, because he's a positional, traditional goalkeeper.
Yeah.
The last time I got confused between Alisson and another goalkeeper was Oblak when Liverpool lost to Atletico Madrid at Anfield, where we were peppering him and he makes everything looks easy. The same thing with
a good goalkeeper. He's very good.
Exactly. Courtois, Oblak, Alisson. I don't see anybody around that. Even although Oblak has gone down a little bit, still, I don't even see anybody in that realm.
In that category.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Raya is very good, but he is not there. And this is
he's a tier after.
Oh, and fun fact, Oblak was the backup to Alisson. If we didn't get Alisson, we would have got.
Oh, we wanted Oblak.
Yeah.
But they said 100 million. They said 100 million, and we're like, okay. Then
no, but I think after that final, if we didn't get Alisson, I think we would have coughed up maybe 80.
No, they wanted
Oblak.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I told you, me and Edwards, we are broke.
That's your homie, huh?
That's my homie.
Yeah.
Klopp did not want to lose Judas Iscariot.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
He tried to keep him. He gave him so many.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
he tried to give the guy a second chance, and then during the preseason, he made the same mistake as the Champions League final, and Klopp was like, okay, that's it. You are not concussed. I think you are not concussed anymore.
And he was in Mainz too, so like maybe there's a connection there.
There's a connection there.
He was in Mainz.
Yeah, but actually on that year too that we signed him, the season before we signed him, he was the best young goalkeeper, and I think was the second best goalkeeper.
Neuer.
The second best behind Neuer. So he never recovered.
The thing with players is mentality also matters. You see, it is why I would always have a lot of respect for Salah. Salah can miss 10 chances and he's taking on the 11th one like it's his first chance. Yeah. You don't see him second guessing what he's doing. Exactly.
Yeah.
He doesn't take because you see someone like even with Saka, he also has that ability of I can come at you and you defend well, and I'm coming back the next time almost as if I'm stupid and I'm going straight for you again. If you beat me, I'm coming back. But you have some players that once you hit them once, they start thinking of how else should I play. And I think that was what was Karius' problem. He was good. He got us to that final. Yeah. And I keep telling people he did well enough to get us to the Champions League final. If you look at the
I'm glad you said well enough, because that Champions League, that the quarterfinals with City.
Yeah.
And Sané scored that goal.
Almost cost us. Yeah, I know.
You see what I mean?
No, I'm not saying he was world class. I'm not saying he was. Yeah. I'm not saying he was world class, but I'm saying he was decent enough.
Okay. Yeah, well, decent.
Exactly.
And we're so good at that time, bro. Our
but the problem was
flying, bro.
Yeah.
We're scoring goals for fun.
That's the problem with him was exceptional goalkeeper.
Exactly. The moment he mentally he checked out and he got all the hate from Liverpool fans because and for me I understand why the hate was.
It was painful to take because of
the thing is we haven't been in the Champions League final.
He gave him the first goal. He
lied. Him, just like but that. we haven't been in the Champions League final since when? 2004. Aside the season we won, I know the next season we went to the final. 2007, sorry. Yes, exactly. So since then we haven't been there, and the fans are now looking at maybe this is our chance to win a major trophy, and then you lied about your concussion.
That is the part where the fans don't want to forgive him.
Exactly.
Because when they came there and they asked him something wrong, he said, "No, I'm fine.
No, he's fine." And then he did, but that's also on Klopp for trusting the player. I think sometimes as a manager you have to be ruthless and say, you know what, I know what I saw. and I really don't care if you think it was a concussion or not. Come off the pitch.
Let's err on the side of caution. Yeah.
Exactly.
By the way, Rodgers is playing in the right wing. I've been telling you.
Well, that's what we told you. We said
today, bro. He's playing right wing today.
We told you if he's gonna be on the right wing and you have Olise and Rodgers,
exactly.
What's the gap?
They would battle it out.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think we're also looking at Olise because he's homegrown. Also, like
yes,
that does help a lot for us. Like
But you see, this is the part where you guys haven't realized we are 2 men short.
Of homegrown, yeah.
No, of everything, of the squad.
Yeah, like Gahey would have helped us out with the homegrown status.
Yeah,
like maybe Chiesa would have been in the squad if Gahey was there. Maybe
I'm not even Harvey Elliott. We need a replacement for him.
Exactly. Thank you, Nee. See, Nee get it. We haven't replaced in the front. We haven't replaced all of them. Right?
No, we have 6 forwards now because like Rio is now a forward.
But Rio technically doesn't count because it's still not fully
professional.
It's not a full professional yet.
Yeah.
And then
Gay got substituted out right now. Yeah. Okay.
Guys, I just want to ask a quick question, which is why I said I'll come back to Gerrard. Gerrard has gotten so much disrespect because I grew up watching him.
That's because he stayed with us.
Do you guys? Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make. Do you guys think if he had gone to Madrid, all this disrespect wouldn't even have started, or even Chelsea?
I'll go first on this one.
People don't respect about Gerrard is he saved Liverpool. That's why we always put him in that level. You know what I'm saying? Like he kept us relevant for all these years. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so the question is, do you respect Issa or you respect Gahey?
I respect Gahey because he's a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like he carries himself with like with grace. You know what I'm saying? But like I respect what Isak did to come to us because like it's very brave of him to get to that decision to want to leave to begin with. Because sometimes people get comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like sometimes when you're doing very well in the team, even if you're not winning trophies, you're doing very well. You're getting good money. They'll be like, you know what? I'm okay staying here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some players do. That's what people are not talking about, by the way. Some players will be comfortable. But the fact that he had that mentality that he want to win, he want to become a legend, he want to win trophies,
but
that's what gave him the drive to want to leave.
The problem is actually twofold. You know, let me use this analogy. I mean, it's weird. If you want a lady, and 2 ladies, one seems unsure, and another lady wants to be with you at all costs.
Yeah,
you'll be tempted to think that this lady is doing everything to be with me. So that's
an easy choice.
Yeah.
So the thing with Gerrard, the thing with Gerrard,
on the Gerrard bit, if I can just chip in, I'm not even going into the debate, but the fact that when we mention all-time Premier League midfielders, and then they say Lampard, Scholes, Gerrard, who never won the Premier League. And I've actually listened to players who have turned pundits talk about Gerrard, who played with him, talk about Gerrard. For me, it is good enough for me to believe that these are people who are not invested. So I'll not look at a pundit from Manchester United. I'm looking at someone like Jamie O'Hara, who played for Tottenham. So he has no vested interest in this place. And he's telling you that, dude, Gerrard is it. He is the guy.
Yeah, but
because
you see
all the three aspects of the midfield, he played exceptionally good.
There's a reason. There's a reason why people compare Szoboszlai to Gerrard, because Gerrard was just a baller. Gerrard played at one point for England and Liverpool. He played number 10, a false 9, a right back, a center back, all positions of the midfielders. The only position he didn't play was the goalkeeper.
Yes.
And the left back.
So to be fair, we stopped doing that after the first season, like immediately. The comparison to Gerrard.
No. I mean, you see, there are a lot of times people get too caught up into
excited,
because there are players who play like Messi. Doesn't mean they are Messi. Yeah, come on. That's the part where I don't get. You can associate the names, disrespect. Get over yourself. There are ballers out there. Gerrard was respected across the globe.
Yeah, he was a worldwide superstar. Like I knew about
Barcelona wanted him. Barcelona wanted him. Madrid wanted him, and that's even before Mourinho.
Yeah.
Mourinho wanted every club Mourinho went to wanted to sign him 3 times. From Chelsea to Inter to
But
Real
I don't
Madrid.
think you
Real
guys get
Madrid,
my
yeah.
question. I'm not asking if he's been respected. I'm saying if he had gone to a bigger club,
Oh, he would have
quote
won
unquote,
Yeah,
at
everything.
he'll
that
still
time.
respect. Yeah,
No,
he'll still be
aside what he
respected.
would have won, not what he would have won. Do you think it wouldn't have been a debate?
No, he would have. See, players like
That's
Gerrard.
the
Because
thing. He wouldn't have
right
been a
now
debate.
it's a debate
Even if he
because he
hadn't.
stayed at Liverpool.
That's the right.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, like you gotta
because
understand
you look
Because he
at
something.
stayed at
someone like
Liverpool.
In
Scholes.
England,
I
people
watched
always trying to downplay our players. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, but like
right
I
now, people are
watched
saying Salah is not that good. They're
exactly.
saying Van Dijk is not that good. You know what I'm saying? If
But
Salah,
I did watch Scholes.
hold on, Ahmed. If Salah played for Barcelona, they would not be talking to him like this. If Salah played for Real Madrid, they would not be talking to him like this.
Exactly.
It's only because he played for Liverpool and people like to downplay our talent. You know what I'm saying? If Gerrard started in the Madrid academy and came up there, he would have been a legend already.
Let me tell you this. When Madrid wanted Gerrard, that's when they had the Galacticos. That's when Owen went over there. Those were the times they were looking for him. So many times. He didn't go. When Rijkaard had that Barcelona team with Ronaldinho and Eto'o and those guys, he wanted him. He didn't go there. The reason why people want to disrespect Gerrard because he didn't win the EPL.
Also because they play for Liverpool. They like to downplay our talent. You know.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. But the thing with Gerrard is there are players like Gerrard, Ibrahimovic, where I don't care what they, you could say, okay, we will put them in tier system or levels because of their trophies. Okay, I got you. Because Ibrahimovic, the only thing he didn't win was Champions League.
Yeah.
When it comes to World Cup, you can't. Those are for the best of the best.
Yeah.
If you want to have that serious conversation, would Xavi and Iniesta do what Gerrard did in that Champions League final?
Probably not.
Exactly.
That's
But
the
you
question.
know, like Aziz,
If you want to compare Gerrard to
earlier,
anybody, compare because he had a single performance that won us the game.
Single-handed.
But that's the problem. You see, that's the problem, Hag, right there. You are looking at a single performance. See, some of you guys, you need to go back. That season, it didn't start
Exactly.
off. It didn't start off to
that's a point I was
Istanbul.
going to make.
You have to go all the way back when it started with
Bro, I was 10 years
Olympiacos.
old, brother. I only watched the game.
I'm just trying to give you the education. That's it.
I would
Did
say
you know that if he didn't score a goal, that thing would have never happened. That same season. Yeah, if he didn't
That's
score,
when the Remontada was invented, by the way.
you see what I mean? He had to score a goal for Liverpool to move on to the next round, for us to be able to keep winning to go to the to the Istanbul final.
So, man, you're going to say something.
Real quick to answer your question. From my perspective on your question, I understand exactly what you're saying, but I know that right now a lot of citizens are trying to put KDB into the conversation about being the best ever. When it comes to obviously, when it comes to the Mount Rushmore, Stevie's definitely on that Mount Rushmore. But I would also go and say that there's a reason why Paul Scholes said what he did say, and that is that Stevie G, what he did, even Scholes couldn't do, and that
couldn't do it in that Liverpool team.
His back.
Yes,
and the fact that he would have went to Real Madrid would have been one thing that would have been fantastic. Sure, he would have won, Champions Leagues, or he would have won league championships with them, league titles with them, and the likes. But the sheer fact that he was able to accomplish or just be the superstar that he was on this team and lift us to even a Champions League, which is immensely incredible in itself, says something about not only the aura, but also says something about the man, and says something about how incredible of a player he was. Because he might have been just what Trent Alexander-Arnold might find out he is, and that is just another character in a cast of very good players, as opposed to being the star player on a team where you are possibly lifting them up under your own. So
for me, maybe I am biased. Where I would disagree with 12 men is players like Stevie G. I don't care where he goes, you would have still be the down data.
Yeah, Stevie's special. Yeah,
there's like certain players where, yes, you're right. You go into a place of names, and let's be honest, Stevie G game was not aesthetically pleasing like say Zizou, but Stevie G is Stevie G. I don't care where he goes. I think he would have still. He would have been.
No, but Kwasi, what I would agree with Tuftsman is Madrid is quick to move on to the next shiny object. It wouldn't be about Steven Gerrard. It would be about we saw a new talent and we prefer that new talent to what we have. Not because Steven G is bad, but because they just want the new thing. And it's why a lot of players...
point is he thinks Steve is good enough to
no. I'm not saying he would
still be the guy.
No. I'm saying he would still be the guy, but I'm saying Madrid is quick to get the new shiny object. Whatever is available in the market, you want it. You look at players like Di Maria and Ozil, there was nothing wrong with them. But Madrid just felt there were better options in the market. There were players who maybe not on par with these players, but they are the most spoken about players right now. We want them. And they just move on just because of that. So he maybe would have fallen for that kind of thing. And it is why I look at Trent and I'm like, in another 2 years, I feel like Madrid will go back for Hakimi. That's for me personally. I think Hakimi is a better right back than Trent. I'm not saying it would happen for sure, but I'm saying Madrid is that kind of club
than Hakimi, but like Hakimi is a lot more balanced.
Yeah. But then Madrid is that kind of club that they might maybe even next season look at Hakimi and go, yeah, maybe we should get Hakimi since Carvajal is going now. Get Hakimi for a competition with Trent, and all of a sudden Trent is a backup right back.
No, I get what you're saying.
Right back for now, but like the thing is, like I don't think we should judge Trent right now because we know he's an elite player. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not talking about Trent. Right. I'm not judging him. I'm talking about Madrid and their mentality and how they sign players.
Oh, okay.
They just want whatever is best.
I get that point. Yeah.
Exactly, because even getting Mbappe was a left winger. You have Vinicius playing there, but because you want to get Mbappe in your club, you're trying to find a way to make it work. And it's going to be the same thing if there's a new kid on the block that you feel is up to that standard. They're getting you and dropping you.
I heard rumors that they want Rio too. I heard rumors about that.
But it's what Madrid does because now they have Adegula and Endrick on the bench. Those are two players that would probably be starters in most teams. And Madrid is basically keeping them and saying, would find a place for you someday. Exactly. Someday would find a place for you. But right now, just sit on the bench. So they're just that type of club. They really don't care.
I don't know how Trent will fare though. Because defensively, it's not like he's that bad. But I think my issue with Trent is that he does not commit like effort. Defensive effort. That is the problem I always have.
Real Madrid is different, bro. He's not going to be lazy like he is with Liverpool.
Exactly.
Well, but that's where he's stuck right now because yes, they want that quality that Trent has, but Trent, we spoiled him too much.
Yeah, we spoiled the hell out of him.
We spoiled him too much. So I never believed that, he's good offensively, but he's not good defense. That becomes such a dumb cliche.
Dude, he cleared the ball off the line in the last game, bro.
You see what I mean?
He was fine.
When Trent commit that he wants to play defense, he plays defense very, very well. And we've seen it when he was younger, before we started seeing the passes and all that stuff. He was a very defensive player. He was secure. When those passes started coming on, and Klopp was like, let me put what's the name to save you, not save you, but Henderson, you you might have to do the dog work because we need that quality. And then Trent, let's be honest, he started feeling himself. It became a problem. And then it became a bad habit that now it's just, it's stuck with him. So he's at Madrid right now. Yeah, he got real comfortable. And right now he's at Madrid and he's doing the same thing. And they were like, bro, nah. You can't do that. We can't do that.
We have good passes and we have people who are
we already have the good passes. We need you to defend.
From you.
Exactly.
With you, like right now, I watch Madrid. Trent is not as good as he was with us on the ball.
Yeah.
But like he is defending because right now he just looks like he just out of place right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like to me. Yeah.
You know, with Liverpool is he comes into the midfield and he spreads the passes and he does all that. With Madrid, there's really no space in the midfield for him to step into. So he has to create everything from the right back wing. And then he doesn't have Salah, like Nee said, in front of him. And he can't just throw the passes to him.
Yeah. And then they have an understanding with the players that we have.
And Madrid didn't just buy him for the player. They bought him for the PR. He's an Adidas
Exactly.
boy.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
He's an Adidas boy, and this is the part where I don't know if you guys heard me a couple of days ago. I said I agree with Monts, who usually I don't ever agree with.
Big up to him.
Big up to on Monts. You know, he's done well with his channel. But he was right. This team we have currently was built for Trent.
Yeah.
This is, you know, when he used the Star Wars analogy between Anakin and Luke Skywalker, the last battle, the fight that they had where he told him don't jump, and he jumped and he cut him up in pieces. He said, you were not supposed to join the dark side. You were supposed to fight the dark side. This was supposed to be Trent's team.
Yeah.
You got Isak, Ekitike, those passes, spraying those passes coming left and right.
Imagine those chances those balls he was spinning to
No.
Thank you.
You see what I mean?
Thank you. Now you have Isak to ping those passes.
You see what I mean?
Can you imagine?
You know what?
That's why, like, I'm not of the opinion that keeps Szoboszlai right back, because, like, I want Frimpong to do the crosses. That
No. Szoboszlai is just there to do a job. He's what do you call him?
He's a midfielder. Just keep him in the midfield.
No. What do you call him? He's a
utility man.
No, utility man. What's the assassin that they call? You know, those people you hire to do a job. Mercenary. Yeah, he's just a mercenary. He comes in, do the job, and then he moves on to the next one.
Yeah, because that's why that's why we didn't have nobody, and he was needed for those games. He was needed for those games.
And he gave you 2 man of the match performances back to back. You know, so and this is the this is the reason why Liverpool did not want to move away from Isak. Gone are the days. You see how me just said, can you imagine Trent being here? That's Liverpool every single time. Can you imagine Torres would have stayed and he played with Suarez? Can you imagine if Coutinho have stayed?
Yeah.
This time they were like, nah, we're going to put Salah and Isak on the same team.
Salah just needs to be back in form. You know what I'm saying?
Between that is that Trent was, I believe Trent was told, because I know that he came out with a comment of being, what is the direction that this team is going with building the future and solidifying the future. And he was talking about how, like, you know, if the ownership is serious about you know, really putting together a team that's going to be able to compete and really contend and the likes. Well, I'm sure that he was spoken to by Slot and by Edwards or by whoever, Hughes or whoever, in a conversation saying, look, we're going big this summer. We're going after, you know, some big name players. It doesn't matter what the price tag is. We're going to be making some big time moves. And that's something that I think that shows that even with that said, he still said, I still want Real Madrid. So, I mean, he must have, I think that this was a long time already a set determination of where he was going was already set in stone for him, that he was going to be going regardless.
But like
Virgil told us, Virgil snitched.
Yeah, he told us about the summer. Yeah,
the summer is coming. It's going to be big. You know?
But like I think like Trent didn't really fully understood the situation around Madrid. Like right now, he's going over there to rebuild that team. Like let's be real, bro. Real Madrid are nowhere near finish right now. They have a new manager. They're playing a new style right now. And they're getting used to the players right now. Right now, he looks like he's trying to get used to the team, and the team looks like they're trying to get used to him. And
Alonso also, at this point, I promise you, next year, Vini is gone.
Yeah,
Perez is going to allow Alonso to do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
and it will depend. It depends how well Alonso. If Alonso wins the league this year,
exactly.
If he wins the league this year, trust me, Perez will say, "Do whatever you want," and I promise you, he's going to slice and dice half of the team.
And
Rodrigo, gone.
And it is why when most people are saying, oh, Trent doesn't deserve the hate he's getting, is because for me personally, I don't think he came to that decision at the last minute. I think Trent has known he wanted to leave. I think if I am going to guess,
I don't think it was like a year ago. That's what I don't think. I don't think
exactly. That's the point I'm making. If I'm going to have a wild guess, I think the moment Klopp said he was leaving, Trent made up his mind he was leaving also.
Yeah.
And I think the final decision for me is in January when he put off that stinker against United. I think that's when he was like he was ready to go.
No. You know why I said it wasn't then? Because if you were considering staying at Liverpool, they did present the project to him, to Mo, to Van Dijk, and they told them, this is what we're trying to do.
But like their
We need
decision
you
came at
guys.
the end of the season. If you notice, their decision to stay came at the end because it was mainly at that point. It was mainly about the money. Let's be real, bro. They wanted to first of all they talked to them about the project.
The offer, the offer.
Yeah. No, I think the money would have been the last thing.
Yeah,
not
they're
the
negotiating
project,
how much
because you need
the salary.
to convince
that takes
them.
time.
Yeah, exactly. So what took the time? What made it delay to that point was how much are you willing to offer me? How many years are you willing to give me? Because I don't want to commit to a big salary for just 1 year. And for someone
and if
like
you notice,
Salah,
like
and
we
if
don't
you're
give out
selling
big
him,
salaries willy nilly. Like we got to make sure that the salary is right for us in order for us to give it to
and
you.
even
You know
for someone like Salah now, I'm sure the negotiation would have gone towards we are going to sell you next season, but we need you on contract so we can get something. But if you're doing things like this, there's so many negotiations that will go in. How much are you guys going to give me as a sign-on bonus? If I'm leaving, how much am I get? Do you get? There's so many layers to it. But I think for Trent, he knew he wanted to leave, and Madrid told him, "Don't sign a contract and don't leave early." Exactly. Yeah. Because if Trent had signed a contract, the least would sell Trent would have been 90 million. That's for me personally. The least would have sold him. And Madrid
like
definitely
70 million at
out.
least, I think.
Exactly.
Like 70 to 90.
And
we'll probably
Madrid
sign him with a release
out.
clause, and they'll just pay that release clause, and then he could go. They'll probably do something like that.
So I think for me, that is why I was offended. Was why I was offended with how he left, because he knew he wanted to leave.
It tainted his legacy. People can say whatever they want to say. It has tainted his legacy for me.
He should have given.
Like, to me, he's still a legend, but like I don't put him like as high.
Also.
Yeah. Exactly. He was promised the captaincy. But you see, the thing is, it is almost like the Guehi situation of giving Crystal Palace a choice of, you can't sell me now, but I want to leave. I'm not renewing my contract. If Trent had done that, I feel like the whole fan base would respect him, because it would be an FSG choice of, you can sell me, make money, or you can keep me because you feel I'm that important, or run the contract off and I'll go for free. Because that is basically what Guehi is doing to Crystal Palace. You want to keep me? No problem, I'll stay, but I'm definitely not renewing any contract. So it's your loss. You're either making 35 million that is not coming to my pocket, it's going towards getting a replacement for me, or let's stay till the end of the season. And it plays out better for him because he has more options, which is now I'm starting to see reports of Madrid wants him, Barcelona wants him, Bayern Munich wants him. Because when you get to that point, yes,
he would want to stay in England. He would
that's media talk.
I'm not saying it would happen. No, I'm not saying it would happen.
I'm not saying.
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying.
You brought out your contract. These are the things that happen.
No, but this is the thing. This is what I'm saying, though, Ahmed. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying the media side, from the time they would have done the same thing to Isak if Isak was not going. They did the same thing to Virgil.
No, but they did the same thing with Isak. You guys forgot at some point they were saying, "Oh, Isak is going to Saudi. He's negotiating with Saudi clubs." Yeah. And I'm like, nah, Isak won't get to this point for a Saudi club. Come on.
Yeah,
you can always get that.
The media, they know they're trying to rile up Liverpool fans.
Yeah,
they're trying to rile up, like, oh, you guys didn't get him. Oh, he's going.
By the way,
going here.
Portugal are doing a tribute to Jota right now.
Oh, okay.
Right that's so nice.
Yeah, if you don't get him, he's going here. If you're going there, okay, that's fine. Like,
he's not going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere. He knows Liverpool. Liverpool gonna go for him in January.
Yeah,
and if they're lucky, we'll give him 15 million.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to take the piss at them right now at this point, bro.
Oh yeah,
they know games with us, bro.
Yeah. You know, so
we gotta actually bully them. Now I'm for the bullying now. I wasn't for the bullying before. I'm for the bullying now.
Aziz, you know what would be funny, yeah? It would be funny if we get to January and I'm not holding my breath down for this, but Konate signed his contract. Gomez is fit, not injured. And
I think Konate is okay. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
And then no, I'm just saying, like I said, I'm not holding my breath.
And we decide we'll take him
give him like 5 contract offers, bro. If he's not signing, then you don't want to stay, bro.
I'm just stating out options of things that could happen. If we're in that situation, and let's say Leone has played maybe 5-10 games and he looks solid,
He's good.
we could go to Crystal Palace and be like, "Do you guys want 2 million? You don't want him? Yeah, fine. We'll wait till the end of the season."
Yeah, and he was
because it was exactly what Trent did. Madrid came in January and offered, I think, was it 10 or 15 million?
Yeah,
and then Liverpool said no. Yeah, exactly. But it is the kind of insult.
Like, it's different, bro.
Yeah, but it's the type of insult you do when you know the player is coming to you regardless. Madrid knew Trent would come, and they just came to Liverpool to basically tell us, "You know what? Do you want 5 million? No, that's fine. We'll just wait." Because they were assured he wasn't signing a contract.
But they paid us the 5 million. They paid us 10 million after.
Yeah. No. I think their offer was 15.
And we got the money at the same time. So
exactly. No, but the offer in January was 15. Then by the end of the season, they paid 10.
And we got the money at the same time. So we're good. We're chilling.
So even for Liverpool and Guehi, I think it's a kind of thing that would happen where we would go there and make an insult of an offer. And tell them, like, "Do you guys want this?" No, that's fine. That's fine.
But with the Guehi deal, this is just me saying, right? This is just me talking, right? I think they need to get a replacement before they can sell him, because we're gonna run into the same issue again if we try to get him in January.
They're just being stupid.
This is the problem. This is the part where a lot of rival fans and some Liverpool fans don't get. Liverpool, it's secured. We didn't sit there and do nothing. This is the part where I was getting frustrated when people say, "Oh, we're not doing anything." We got Leon for backup for purposes. We got Kitike if things don't go well. If they say, "Oh, we didn't get a replacement," okay, we'll wait till summer.
You know what's funny?
This is the thing that people don't get.
The player wants to join.
The player wants to join, and if we get to January and Liverpool is still,
let me come in. You know, another thing that is funny, that, for example, United sacks Amorim,
and then Glasner go over there.
Glasner goes over there in January.
No, he can't leave. No. After what he did in January, he cannot leave.
Who told you?
I'm saying in January,
because,
for
like,
example.
You gotta say something. If you made it,
let me land. That'll be the most funniest thing. That Glasner now goes to United, and the guy who was fighting for Guehi is now gone. And Liverpool says, "We are not paying a dime. We'll pick him on a free."
Exactly, we'll take him in. Yeah, end of the season.
Yeah, but I think we kind of need him in our squad. That's why we need to go buy him. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm telling you. Liverpool don't need it. We could go pick some. We could go back and get Kabak, and say, "Come back and support us."
Do that. Let's
that's what I'm saying. We need this. Is the part where Liverpool fans need to stop saying we need. We don't need anything. We are good. Yes, injury can happen to anybody.
For the second half of the season, I think we
were that good.
To be honest with you,
is that good.
It doesn't have to be game.
I'm worried about.
Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, Ahmed. It doesn't have to be game.
It doesn't have to be game.
It doesn't have to be game.
It just has to be a centre back.
A centre back that is good enough.
Like, I don't care.
I understand. The problem is that his quality of a centre back will not get him at that fee. You understand?
I think Liverpool would pay extra.
But because
if you look at what's his name, Mosquera and Leone, Mosquera was cheaper to get, but Liverpool knew we needed a centre back. We didn't go for him. We paid extra for Leone because we felt he would be better for us.
Now,
so if we see a centre back that we feel is better for Guehi, even if he's more expensive, we would close our eyes and go for him regardless. So.
Yeah, but we'll go to Guehi if he's no longer an option. We'll stop going for him. You know what I'm saying? Because until now, he's still an option.
That's why we're giving him priority. Liverpool does not move about easily. Like, we don't just jump from player to player.
That's my point.
We are usually sure this is not gettable before we move on.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. We are Liverpool. We fall in love with a player and we don't want to look elsewhere. We just become tunnel vision. There's been only Edward is known to do tunnel vision. He goes to Virgil. He says, "I don't want anybody else." He and Klopp. I don't want anybody else. I want Virgil.
They told you about that in the yacht, right?
I know that.
That's the thing.
But at the same time too, we also already know they plan things ahead. They have planned A, B, C, D already in the chamber. So. Yeah. Crystal Palace could still say we didn't find anybody in January. Then what?
You get it for free.
You know what?
And that's my point.
Funny? You know what's
we could
funny
go get
about
we could go
Crystal
get
Palace?
another player from somewhere. Say, okay, we just need you for backup in
Makeshift.
case.
Yeah.
Makeshift
Exactly.
just in case.
You know what
I-
I'm hoping? I'm hoping this Leone kid just kicks on.
Have you seen
And he
him?
will. And he will.
That's what I'm hoping for because like I don't want to like don't get me wrong, Van Dijk is amazing, bro, but I
Let
don't
him
want to
just play
overplay
beside
him.
Van Dijk
You know what I'm saying?
for just 3 games. Let him play beside Van Dijk for just 3 games.
Yeah.
And he'll be okay.
So
And you know what's funny about
Saliba's injury is pretty serious. 34 weeks.
Okay.
So he won't be back till after
Sorry.
the next international break.
break.
But Mascara is a
you-
good player, bro. I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about Crystal Palace is I was reading after the transfer window, the guy from Brighton that they wanted, he chose West Ham because Palace said they can't assure him of game time. And
Bro,
in my head,
I
it's
hear
like
so many news about what happened there. I don't understand, bro. I hear like
it was
either
game time.
he failed a medical or like
If he
didn't
failed a
want to stay
medical-
there.
No,
or,
he
like,
didn't want. I don't
If
know
he failed
why
the medical,
he
he
failed the
wouldn't
medical.
get to West Ham.
Oh, he went to West
won't take
Ham.
him. Yes, he did sign for West Ham.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was just playing time. I think for me that was
It-
just the only one that came out.
That's weird
felt
because like
reliable.
Palace played with 3 center backs, right? West Ham like have
Yeah.
like much like 4 or 5 center backs. So
Big
he's
up
not
to
starting there,
Irishman,
bro.
man. Irishman, how you doing, sir? Thank you for your raid. Appreciate you.
Hello, Lady B.
Worst raid ever.
Lady B is in the building.
Big ups.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
good one.
shooting
How are
some
you?
breeze.
Yeah, I heard what's going on.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is the thing. Crystal Palace, Parish, I've told you guys, he's useless. He's been useless for a very long time. He's been hiding behind some very good managers and Roy Hodgson. This time he won, and he became the forefront of everybody, and he didn't know how to maneuver because he's always maneuvered like this. He doesn't know what he's doing. You are a whole chairman of a club. On the final day of transfer window, this brother said, I'm going to be in another country doing Zumba class.
I heard he got stepped down as chairman or something like that. Or what happened there?
They need to fire him. That's what they need to do. No, Levy left. That's the Spurs.
No, I'm talking about like even him, Steve Parrish. I heard they hired a new director or something like that, right? Or what happened there?
I hope they do. Yeah, I think I saw something like that.
Yeah, I saw something like that. Yeah.
It's yeah, he is a, I don't want to say it because I'll get banned.
He's a
But
jokester.
I've told Crystal Palace fans for a long time, you guys need to get him out of there. He's not the owner of the club. Is he Irishman?
No, far from it. It's Woody Johnson, the American guy that just bought it from John Textor.
Oh, okay.
Woody Johnson is the owner of the Jets or something. I'm not sure. He's an NFL type guy. He owns or he bought it from Parish. And there's Parish and there's one other dude that have kind of like small stakes in it, but the two of them together, they make up like 30% or something like that. And Parish has always been, and Texter was happy for Parish to be, the main man there. He didn't want to run the club himself. But yeah, it's Woody Johnson that they've sold it to. It's on the Jets or the Eagles or so. I don't know. Someone will correct me on what it is, but he's he's an NFL owner guy, definitely.
Yeah.
So,
but
Parish is like chairman. Yeah, he's kind of he's been left to run the club,
and he destroyed the
but
club.
He's a minority owner, basically, but no.
I mean, they've been. Oh, Lady B, yeah, that's the barber shop. You know what I mean? If you need a haircut, a hairdo, come through. I got you. We take care of everything here. Thank you so
sorry,
much.
Quasi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lady B does not go to establishments.
Oh, okay.
She has people go to her home. Okay, people go to Lady B's home to cut hair. Okay, she does not.
VVIP.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can send
She's
somebody over.
At a higher level of society here.
I can send somebody over, or I can, if I can't find anybody, I'll do it
Private
myself.
jet. She said a private jet to come up here.
The private jet will
You
come
can't
through.
afford the kind of champagne Lady B likes.
Yeah, but Crystal, like this one again. Big up to LFC and FSG Edwards and his crew to have the patience to deal with this incompetent thing that happened over the summer. A lot of people are like, oh, move on, just pay them what they want. Brother, you don't people like that. If you pay whatever they want, what do you think the bigger club is going to do to you? You got bullied by a small club, and you're going to have toe-to-toe with Madrid, and you expect Madrid to negotiate with you? Please. People need to understand it doesn't work like that.
In my opinion, Quasi, I think 40 million would have got the deal done.
Brother, we gave them the money they wanted from January.
The problem wasn't about the money.
It wasn't about the money.
No, I agree. Like, but I think like if we went in like maybe, you remember the time when they sent in that statement? If we give them 35 plus 5, they would have given us the player at that time.
They wanted, brother, they were trying to have him sign a new contract. They were giving 70 million. They were giving 70 million a year ago. They wanted him to sign a new contract.
Newcastle gave them 70 million.
No. The thing is, like, with this one, they wanted to sell him, but Glasner twisted Parrish's arm. That's why they didn't sell him.
But we saying,
like, this is a different circumstance. They already accepted the bid, bro. Like, you know what
they
I'm
accepted
saying?
the 35.
Medical.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. That if you had sent it earlier, they probably would have enough time to.
Yeah, and then Parish wouldn't.
But the thing was that earlier,
headache, you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't because we didn't want to. It was because they were stalling.
These guys, you did not listen to me again. 12 men. Can you tell this man, me and Edwards, be chilling in the yacht? Okay. Let me tell you what happened in the beginning of the summer.
Quasi has been Team Edwards even when Edwards wasn't a part of this club, so I'll admit that.
Thank you.
Okay, got you.
The money, we already have accepted the 35 bid between them two. It was just a technicality where we say, okay, we'll give you 35 million, and then when we sell him, we'll give you 10%, knowing that Liverpool never sell good players, which I was like, Liverpool, you dirty for that kind of stuff. That was what they were working on. But the 35 million was accepted before we played them. It was accepted at the beginning of the summer. The other thing was give us time to find a suitable replacement. That's why at the end, Glasner kept saying, we've waited too long to sell the player like him if we can find a replacement. Listen to what Glasner was saying. He said, we waited too long. It does not make sense to sell a player like him if you waited till this now. And then they signed that French kid. But that French kid was not his replacement. They were just trying to bring somebody else in. And Glasner was like, are you crazy?
The quality, yeah.
Yeah, I want the same quality or a better. So it had nothing to do with the money. He has 1 year left. Nobody else, and this is the thing. Again, nobody else came after him. Liverpool comes after you. You don't look left or right. You say, yes, sir, I'm coming. And all the players that we signed, all of them said, I'm going to Liverpool. So there was no bid. That's the whole thing. The thing is, again, incompetence from...
what actually surprised me.
You see what I mean? Incompetent from them. And then Newcastle versus Liverpool. The price was already set. That's why we came with 110. Right? We came with 110. How much we add? Everyone said, oh, they were 150. Sign 150. Give them 150. You're like, no, we're giving you an extra 50. Actually, it's an extra 10 million. Right?
Yeah.
It's an extra 10 million. We gave him 5 million because we gave him 5 million to give it to Isak. That was his
loyalty.
His loyalty bonus.
Loyalty bonus, yeah.
That's how gangster my boys are. We will give you an extra 5 million, give it to him because he doesn't want to look like we paid. Yeah, we're not gonna
chicken change.
He has a chicken change, give it to him. That's how Liverpool moves. So when people were like, oh, do this, we're like, do what? We don't need to do anything. We tell you what we're gonna do, and you're gonna sign the dotted line. Period.
But you know something again, that the media keeps doing is sometimes clubs go after players and we basically just talk to them, and then they come out, and that was what happened with the whole Tchouaméni and Bellingham thing, where everyone is saying, oh, but then they rejected us. I don't think it got to that point. I think it was more of Liverpool having a discussion with you. And even with Caicedo, I think there was an interview that came out and he said when Liverpool came, he did consider it, but he had promised Chelsea that he was going to sign. And that was the only reason why he signed.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
got him mixed up.
No. I did mention
He said Caicedo.
Yeah, I said Caicedo. But he just made it clear that it was because he had made a promise and his mom made sure that he kept his promise. So most times when people say, "Oh, people rejected Liverpool," there are other factors to it. It's different. I can't remember when last there was actually a report saying Liverpool bidded so money for this player, and the club rejected and the player rejected. Our club
those things
doesn't
are for
move that
banter.
way.
I mean, those things are for
Exactly.
banter because even
Our
Jude
club
Bellingham
moves a whole lot.
did not
Yeah,
present any
exactly.
bid for Bellingham, but people
Exactly.
still troll us that he
Yeah,
rejected
we
us.
pulled out of the race for Bellingham. If you
Exactly.
But
guys
the thing
remember, we
is,
pulled out of the
Liverpool
race
does
because
They
their
it was too
inquired,
research
much.
you
well.
mentioned the figure.
Because
They
like
said
his
that's not within our
salary plus
shopping.
the transfer fee was too
Yes,
much. That's why we didn't go for him.
we
So
pulled out, but
Liverpool is
they will
always
say that
setting
too. He
a good.
rejected us. So,
Yeah, I think the thing is Liverpool goes for players and then they have discussions and try to find out, okay, do you want to come? And it has to start with the player. And I think this season has made it really obvious that when the player wants us, we're willing to pay whatever it is. And it is why I have always said, even during Klopp's era, it's the same thing with Alisson. Alisson wanted us, it is why we paid that money. Van Dijk wanted us, it is why we're willing to pay that money. But if a player doesn't want to come to you, what's the point of bidding stupidly? And we saw it even this season with Isak, where we made the first bid and we said, you know what? Until Newcastle comes to us directly and tells us we want to sell,
ready to
we're not
listen to
making any
us.
more bids. We're not going to look stupid and just keep throwing money around
Yeah.
like mad people. So
The interesting bit is that the same people who are trolling us, I mean, it's just for banter. Those same people wish their teams were being run like how Liverpool is being run. And big ups to Terry Flores on TFT. He mentions this a lot. He says Liverpool are very good at that. That when they go in for a player, they inquire. When it's the deal doesn't suit Liverpool, they just walk away. The deal doesn't suit Liverpool, they just walk away.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing.
Too much evaluation. No, it doesn't meet evaluation. We walk away. We are so good at that.
As much as Mr. Flowers now is seeing it, because in the beginning he has us our owners put together with his owners. They were all wanted us to do the whole protest. Let's get these Yanks out of here. And from day one, some of us have told you Liverpool is the best run club. CT copied us. I said this
about Edwards. Like the minute we got Edwards, that's when he got scared.
Who?
The minute Terry. The minute we got Edwards, he immediately got scared.
Yeah.
Oh, guess who's here? The guy who likes Manchester United.
The
guy who likes Manchester United is here.
Big Man United fan.
The guy who likes Manchester United said, "Let's feel sorry for them."
Oh my god!
I'm a big Man United fan right now.
Where is J Sauce, man? Somebody find me J Sauce. I need J Sauce to come to the front of the class and answer to his crimes. Where is J Sauce? I need J Sauce here, man. But yeah, gents, I don't have too much time. But anything you guys want to discuss, man, go ahead. Anybody has a question, please ask. Are you guys shy?
What are your expectations for this season? Like, what do you want the team to accomplish, like trophy wise?
Win it all. Okay. Let me try my Isak impression. I want to win everything.
Yeah.
No, it's not it. That's not it. It's not.
Okay, what's the bare minimum would you take?
Premier League.
Premier League. Yeah.
Just one Premier League and that's it?
For this season, yes. Yeah, if I win the Premier League, I don't win anything. That's fine.
No.
Remember, we have a lot of moving parts this season.
For me, like I don't like the way we got knocked out of the Champions League. I want us to
want redemption?
Get to like quarter to semifinals.
Not quarters.
Like, I don't want us to get out in around 16. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
No. I either want either we get the Premier League or we get the Champions League.
Champions League,
yeah. Either one we have to do. We have to do. I think a Carabao Cup and FA Cup is just. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Well, the Champions League, interestingly, PSG faced us at our worst moments, and they were only able to take us out through penalties.
It's not going to happen again.
So we can do some damage to them now?
That's it. If we meet them now, dude, I am so 100% confident that
we beat it.
We are putting about 3 goals past them minimum. I'm
I
very
want to go
confident.
against them with a fully fit Isaac.
Exactly.
But they are also not
fully
fit
fit
yet.
Isaac.
They are not
Because
fit.
because remember when they came,
they gotta worry about getting out of
The
the
group
group
stage, yeah, they
stage.
got the toughest group.
Bro,
Yeah,
they
got
got a
the toughest
rough,
group.
man. Apart from us, I think they got the roughest, man.
I think
for
our group
us,
is sexy, man. Our group is
I'm not gonna
sexy.
lie, Real Madrid and Inter and Atletico. If we get through with good amount of points between those three, the rest we can win.
And they all of them are, the only hard team is Inter is not as good as they used to be.
Yeah. But Madrid
Yeah,
They'll
but
be
teams at
away is
home.
gonna be difficult. Away is gonna be
Yeah.
difficult.
away will be
No,
difficult.
it's not. No, it's not.
It's not away. It's not away. I think it's at home.
Inter is away. Both Madrid
Inter's
teams are
away.
at home.
Also,
Inter is
Galatasaray,
away.
don't downplay that one. Galatasaray away, don't downplay that one.
it's
That's
I'm
a
not
difficult
downplaying that
hostile.
one, but
It's
dude,
hostile, but we'll
I'm an
beat
Inter
them.
fan.
Yeah.
I
It's
am
a
an
hostile.
Inter fan.
Yeah, what's name? Hazard is talking like car right now.
So
Just because
yeah,
Man
I'm
U
an,
keep
I'm an
up
Inter
beating
fan.
doesn't
I
mean we
love
can
Inter
beat them.
Milan,
No,
but it's
we'll
not
beat
my
them, but
world.
don't downplay that.
I,
Don't. It's like it's a hostile
No,
ground.
but look, but
It's called
uh,
welcome to
Aziz, I mean, this is the whole thing. Like, you got like 7, 8, 9, whatever it is in this thing. This whole thing is designed for the top teams to just finish top either way. You'll
Yeah.
lose a couple of games, but
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. This thing is basically unfailable. The top teams will get into it at the end. But I mean, we got both Madrid teams at home, Inter away. I'm not. I like it. It's a nice group. I mean, what happened the last time we played Real Madrid at Anfield? Beat them 2-0.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's fine. Look, it's the way this new thing is designed. It's set up to make sure that everybody has enough games to make sure they finish in the top, whatever it is, 8 or at least into that qualifying round. And you know, we can all talk about this, but you can talk about basically the final 8. You can basically pick the last 8 teams in this Champions League from the last 10 years. It'll be the same teams. It'll be Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Man City, Real Madrid, and then maybe 1 or 2 other little wild cards. But it'll be the same teams. And that's how it's designed to work now. You know, that's how they want it to be. You know, give these big clubs enough chances. Yeah, every now and again, one of them will mess it up. Like PSG nearly did last year, and we ended up with them. And look how that worked out. Or Real Madrid or Man City. So, you know, you get these little weird anomalies in it, but it's set up to make sure that the big clubs can have 3 bad games at worst and still get into the thing. So you might have a wild card, a Napoli, maybe next year in the semifinals, in quarters, maybe, but it'll be Real, Man City, PSG, Liverpool, Bayern, blah blah blah. You can pick it now almost, but we'll all get caught up in it, right? Like lunatics and watching it Galatasaray away. Oh, you know. But at the end of the day, look at how it plays out.
Brian, I do think the new format is much better. I think what they've done is that they've almost eliminated the bad game in the Champions League, quote unquote. Like you almost guarantee to be playing a good match in the group stage or whatever stage there is. I think that's what it was lacking for a couple of years. I think they stumble into something because you're right. They are trying to to get all the Heritage Club into the quarters, semifinal, and round of 16. You're definitely right about that. But I do think that in the group stage, that's where it has improved. It has improved. Now we're getting much better matchup, much more entertaining matchup, and more way to make more money to increase the viewers. Yeah, I think that's
money. Enough money in football already. They don't need any more.
Yeah, I know, man.
And it's capitalism, man. It's never enough. if we run into
no, I'm not saying I don't understand that. I just don't have to.
No, I know you understand.
By the way, do you think this is by design? Us getting Real Madrid and City back-to-back years in the same week?
Fuck them, beat them all, man. Who cares?
I hear it. I'm with you on that, bro. But it's kind of getting annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, it's not annoying. It's a good way. It's a good way to test yourself, man. Come on. You gotta want to play the best, man. We say we're the best, then we gotta play the best. And if we gotta play them every year, that's just the gift and the curse, man. No, that's how we gotta view it, you know.
But like, I think if we beat Real Madrid this season, it's gonna be a real statement. Like, Especially like because they're trying to build their team up or whatever, and then we just kind of bam.
Any year that you beat Real Madrid in the Champions League is a statement.
Oh, okay, I got that.
It's a statement. It's a statement.
That win last season was a statement.
I need Trent playing in that game. I need Trent playing in that game.
Yeah, he's not gonna play. He's not gonna play.
Oh man.
Look,
I need a fully fit Isaac in that game, bro. I need him to be cooking the back line of Madrid.
Yeah. What is this? Isn't it like in October, end of October type of thing situation?
That's in November.
Middle of October. November?
It's good. Yeah. Wait, you know how funny that game is? Their manager was Leverkusen, so he has two of his players with our boys. We played them last season. Our boy is with them. Their manager is our former boy, which is Alonso. So there's a lot, and the history with Real Madrid and Liverpool is already set. So there's a lot of moving parts going around.
Yeah,
there.
It's not by accident we got them. It's not by accident. They want the narrative and the story.
There's a lot of stories going on there. And it's at Anfield. So whether we play them at Anfield or Bernabeu, it was going to be a spectacle. Yeah. And that match is probably going to be the biggest match of the UCL season. Bar the final. So it's
you don't think PSG Barcelona is it not PSG playing Barcelona this year?
Yeah, they are. It'll be boring. Yeah, there's a narrative there too.
I think that might be that might be the biggest game. That might be the.
I think Liverpool. No, Liverpool Madrid is always bigger than any other club.
Yeah. And the thing about that match is whatever happens, if we win, then it's going to be Liverpool picked a better manager and that was better. If Alonso wins, it's going to be they should have gone for Alonso instead of Arne Slot.
I think that narrative is old because Slot is behind last year.
Yeah, they matched them up.
I'm just saying narratives. Those are kind of things that would happen.
I may take it from me. I was the number one person because I didn't know much about Slot. I was the number one skeptic, but he has won me over fully.
No, I have somebody better. I can pick somebody. I can pick somebody better than you. Uncle Rod, forgive me. Uncle Rod said, I am not supporting Liverpool. Uncle Rod said, I'm not supporting. He wanted Amorim.
Really?
I have it on video.
I think United is on the worse than he actually is. I think United is a cesspool of talent, bro.
Carl, your institution, you need an overhaul in your institution.
Went deep on that for no reason.
I know, huh?
Right now. Way over the top. Way. Just chill, man. Let's see what happens. Because, it wasn't. I mean, like Nia is saying, if anybody came out there and told me that they knew everything about Arne Slot before he moved to Liverpool, no. Like, even for most people I knew who he was because I'd heard the name Arne Slot, and it was a kind of an unusual name, so I'd heard the name. I knew who he was, I knew what he was doing, and that was about it. I knew he was a manager that was at Feyenoord. That was it. So anybody was, oh no, I knew Slot was a guy, he was going to do this, he was going to do that. But no, I don't really know. But there was too many people out there, like Kwasi saying, like, this guy, this is a joke. This is, we're getting Hughes from Bournemouth and we're getting Slot from Feyenoord. Is that what Liverpool is now? The lack of foresight, the lack of kind of,
Oh, we have those receipts. Irishman, we have those receipts.
You're waiting for Uncle Rod.
No, Uncle Rod already, how should I say, he has already confessed for his sins.
He's eating the humble pie.
He has confessed his sins. He has thrown his hands up. He already know.
Guilty.
He already played. At this point, he's on that watch. We still watching.
Yeah, he's doing a life sentence now.
Yeah, right now he's on probation. He's on probation with.
He's got that little ankle tag.
Ankle monitor. He has an ankle monitor right now, so he's on it. But that's the thing. Sometimes fans, man, just be quiet and watch. Let Liverpool don't do too many mistakes.
Exactly, and I think for me personally, even when Slot was coming, I was more of, I don't really know this man, but I trust my club not to be stupid, one. And then secondly, if he goes bad, he would be here for just a season and would move on. So whatever it is, I'm good. So that was just my.
So now I want to ask this question.
Yeah.
So he signed a 3-year contract, right? This is the second season. What happens then?
Oh, he gets a renewal. I'm sure he gets like 5 years. After this, I'm sure he gets 5 years contract.
No, we gotta see how well he does. Like if we win multiple trophies this season, then he'll extend. But like if we don't win enough or something like that, he'll need to get evaluated the season afterwards. You know what I mean?
After.
We're a big club now. This is what we do, bro. If we don't win trophies, then we'll go find somebody else.
No,
it's
perfectly fine.
We need a closer.
It's perfectly fine. He's not on a crazy ass contract. We haven't given him the crazy ass money yet. To me, I'm waiting until December to give him a contract. Let's say we have a similar record as last year. Then I'm like, okay, cool. Let's talk about a new contract. And then after that, I'm like, and then in a new year, another extension of 3 years.
I'll wait until next season. That's what I would do.
Yes, that's good. We'll talk about a new contract. Give him the juicy promises, but I won't sign it yet. We'll sign at the end of the season. An extra motivation for him to finish the season on the top.
No. I think he will see what we're doing there. We don't need to be that coy about it.
To be honest with you, the way we do things is we'll evaluate him in his last year. We'll evaluate him in his last year, and then we'll make a decision then. That's kind of how we do things.
He's already
same thing what we did with Salah, and same thing what we did with Van Dijk. We'll evaluate him in his last year.
In his last year. We give him in a 2 and an option. He's guaranteed this year and an option. An option.
Oh, okay.
So therefore, he's in his last year. So therefore, we have to sign. Yeah.
I thought it was 3 years. I think this is the second year for 3 years.
It's
2 years and an option to extend.
An option. Okay. An option to let him go. An option to re-up. But
Kyle, you see, this is why I said when we signed him, I was more on the fence of if it doesn't work, I know Liverpool will move on.
It's not a long term.
Easy money to get rid of. You know.
Yeah, so now, we are not paying him premium. So
he's working. We know he's working.
Yeah.
Now,
we're not like Chelsea giving 5 years to a manager.
Let's say he does nothing this year. We're gonna be like, okay, what happened that he did nothing? Cool. We found out the reason, and we're like, you know what? You got 4 months in your last year, in your third year, to improve or to give us better result, because you won us the league. So we got to give you that. We got to give you a chance to fix the mistake that you had. Now, if he doesn't fix it right there and there, we'll help you get to the Netherlands, to the Dutch as fast as we can. We'll call
bring what Enrique.
Yeah, we need to evaluate him more, because now we're giving him the tools for him to succeed. Now he has no excuse to not win trophies.
That's why he got until December. Until December. If we can be first and second in this league by December, and then we are still at the top in the Champions League, you know what? Let's start talking about this December. By Christmas, you know what? Here's a Christmas gift. Here's another 3 years. Here's another 3 years, and we'll give you 10 mil now. We'll give you 5, 7, 8 mil. I don't know how much he's getting paid now. Whatever he's getting paid, we'll double it. We'll double it, right? And then so we move on. Now, I don't think we should give him Arteta money, because that's ridiculous. For a manager,
15 million. He's the second highest paid manager in the world.
Yes,
that's crazy.
I'll say that.
That is absolutely insane for how much he has won. That is crazy.
Yeah, but I think we need to evaluate him. Yes, he won us the league last season, but last season was kind of like a free hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we didn't make any signings. We're in a transition and all that. He did very well in that situation. But now we gave him the tools for him to succeed.
His team.
We want to see how we can use it now.
Wait, am I hearing that people are doubting Mr. Slot?
No, we're not doubting him, but
I mean, the way you're talking,
we'll give him a contract in December. We'll talk.
They're already talking about a new contract for him.
They are. You are right.
Come on, he's secured. Come on, the press would have already started to be like, what's going on here?
Don't be sacking. Don't be sacking Arne Slot.
I know. Why are people trying to sack Arne Slot?
Let's not be doing that.
I know Hag is trying to bring his boy club back.
No, man. I want us to go back to the 70s. You know what I'm saying? The 70s and 80s. I want to be that team again. I want us to dominate Europe and the league at the same time. That's what I'm.
I'm
That's what
really
my ambition for
sure.
this
I am
club.
really certain. I am really certain. Slot is the Paisley to a club Shankly. Yeah, a club Shankly.
No, let's not do that.
Yeah.
We need to allow him to express himself.
And I think during that time we broke the British transfer record twice in that season, and then we started to dominate.
All right, bro. Yo,
Irishman, I'm saying that because I'm confident that he will win more, but not to actually compare them, because I really acknowledge that they are two different eras completely. Yeah.
No, I think there's decent parallels to Fallen Giant. Massively charismatic manager comes in and then wins stuff, and then hands over to a more unassuming type character. Not as kind of boisterous and loud and all that, but it was also very cold, calculated. I'm not obviously like Shankly to Paisley is one of the greatest dynasties in football history
ever.
But there are parallels there between kind of a guy that brought us from kind of the doldrums with Klopp back to versions of doldrums, but and then a kind of a more quiet, unassuming kind of not Klopp is a huge character, Shankly huge character. So yeah, I can see the parallels in it, but as long as it means we win European trophies and Premier Leagues, I really don't care. That's whether it's that or not, and whatever needs to be. If it means we've won shit, cool.
Bottom
let's
line,
do that. Awesome.
Bottom line, trophies.
Yeah, all the trophies, all of them, all the time. That's all we need.
But that's what Liverpool fans need to get rest with. I know we love sentimental stuff, but those managers that everybody clams up to be Shankly and Paisley, those guys were not that sentimental if you listen to the history.
Ruthless.
Those guys do not joke. They will cut you before you even blink. So that's where the whole ethos of the club came from. That, yes, we are a family, but your uncle will discipline you if he sees you on the street acting a fool. You know what I mean? So a lot of times people get this oh, Liverpool, we are too close. No. Shankly, if you read his storylines, Paisley was even more stricter from what I hear. So, but at the end of the day, Liverpool is all about one thing. Yes, we are family, but the other thing is trophies. The cabinet has to be fed. It's as simple as that. And if the cabinet are being fed, there's questions to be asked. And right now, yes, I agree. The manager has pressure, but let's be honest, man. This guy is doing very well. Like at this point, a lot of clubs are waiting. If it gets to January and there's no new contract, you're gonna start hearing a lot of memory like, "Hey, what's going on here? Is your boy staying?"
Yeah.
I even seen him as Madrid probably have a side eye looking at him, like, okay, let's see what's going on. Barcelona is probably looking at him. Bayern Munich for sure.
Well, so for sure, if they don't do much in the UCL, and if they don't do much in the Champions League, yes, definitely. But like I said, I want to see a contract on the table by Christmas. A contract to be signed. Reporting, hey, he got an extension for 4 years, 3 years, whatever it is. I just think that we don't need to be in a hurry to do it, because I think that he's also not that kind of manager who will make a fuss about his new contract. He doesn't seem to be that kind of guy. And also he'll probably give the team a more priority than his own situation, because I think that he's very confident. I don't know if you guys can see it. You guys probably see it. He's a very confident manager, very confident in his knowledge and his ability to coach and manage the team, the club. So I don't think that I think that he feels very, very secure that he will get some of his terms given to him by the club. I don't think there's anything to worry about it. And the only way he doesn't get his stuff is that if we start losing and losing a lot and not accomplishing any of our goals. And so far, 3 for 3, and we still haven't been playing well. So
no, I think even if he does play that way, I think even if we do lose some matches, I think he still keeps his job, honestly. I think he has bought the respect of the board and a lot of people, so he would stay. And I heard you guys mention Shackley. That was the craziest manager we had. I know a lot of you have seen what Ferguson was doing with United and coming to
where did he get that from?
Shackley was going for trainings. He was joining the team in their training after he retired. He would come and watch them train and still dish out instructions.
Yeah, he is a disciplinarian, strict disciplinarian.
Do you know how crazy it is for you to retire? It's like Klopp coming to tell Slot, yeah, I don't think Robo is doing well. Get him off the pitch. So yeah, no, he was a crazy one. But yeah, I think we've had disciplined people who don't joke about, and I'm really happy that we have Slots. And we didn't go for someone like Klopp that is like a father to the club. And he's almost just telling people, I'm not going to take nonsense from anyone. And we're going to see a lot of that with a lot of our players this season. I was watching Gravenberch yesterday for Holland, and he is improving crazily. He's doing better than on the sixth position.
He was controlling the game a lot. Yes.
And you can see the same thing with Szoboszlai this season. So a lot of our players are going to really improve because Slot doesn't have a favorite. Maybe Salah, but I think everyone else is just the same to him right now. They're just if you play well, you start.
Those are the favorites, but like they're obvious. But yeah.
But the rest of the team, it's basically if you play well, you play. If you're playing nonsense, I'm going to chop you off. He doesn't really care about who you are, like with Klopp, with his whole being friends with all the players and almost feeling sad for taking someone off.
But I mean, this is the thing, though. Liverpool ethos now is no dickhead policy, right, Irishman? That's the reason why we don't go for certain players that the fan base like. Everybody comes in and wow, they fit like a glove. Yeah, like I said, everything Liverpool do is methodical. They don't just go in and even get anybody. Even when Edward was gone, Klopp kept the same mentality. That's when Edward and Klopp worked so very well together. Klopp was the final puzzle at the time. This time around, how they found this guy named Slot makes no sense. Like the rest of the football world, they'll be like, how in the... I wanted Zidane. It's in the spaces.
They made fun of us when we got him. They made fun of us.
People made fun of us. They were like, who is this?
They made
another board guy from another Dutch board manager.
Ten Hag's brother.
You're right.
I think PR Sports saying he would be sacked by December, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I remember I watched that stream too. It was funny. But that's actually the reason why I'm confident in Leone. That's why I'm not worried. That's why I'm not worried in the pitches.
Yeah, he's a good player, but like he's young. That's the issue there. He's just very young. Like he needs more.
If we are talking about injuries, maybe Konate injured here and there. He will just come in for a few matches here and there, and that's
I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. I'm worried about Van Dijk. Like people are kicking him now. If you haven't noticed in games, people are kicking him now.
He has played way too much games over the past 2 seasons. So,
and he plays for his national team too.
I'm also worried. Yes.
Yeah.
And
were you guys worried for Ronaldo and Messi?
Yeah.
Well, Van Dijk
we
has
don't
been
support
injured
those
before.
teams, bro. I don't care about that.
Yes. But Van Dijk has been injured before, seriously. So
Ronaldo had a scared, I think, a long-term injury. That's why he moved from the left side to
the man.
Now people are asking me, why would you bring Messi and Ronaldo in this conversation? The idea is players like the modern athletes have figured a way to stay healthy. Condition themselves. Yes, impact injury can get them at any time, right? Yeah. However, Virgil this is not the Virgil of Southampton. And when he was in Southampton, he was injury prone. That's why a lot of people were making fun of us. Say you got a 75 million.
Mad.
Go check. He got a long-term injury before the summer. We were trying to get him, and everybody was like, "Oh, you spending 75 million on injury-prone center back." Then now what?
Yeah, they're not talking about his price tag now. Yeah.
Nobody's talking about the price
tag now. That's why we give the money. That's why we give him the money. We give him $400,000 a week. Get you on that LeBron. Get you on that LeBron.
The LeBron
situation. Get you on that, my boy.
The thing is, like, he played all of the games last season, right? And so far, he's been playing every game. He's mostly going to play like 90% of the games this season, right?
That's why we give you that big bucks.
Toll on him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm worried about.
Honestly,
let me tell you about something.
I wanted.
Let me say something real quick.
Let me say something real quick.
I agree, but check this out. When he came back from that long-term injury, you know how many games he played?
He's never looked back, though.
Thank you. Since that big injury that everybody say he's done, he's gone forever. He played 66 games, including Dutch games, right?
Yeah.
The following year, he got tired because we overused him. But that's why the Liverpool was trying to get Gahey because
we don't want to overuse him.
Exactly. The transition is coming. But the problem is this man is so good. It's like, brother, how and when do we substitute you?
It's ridiculous, bro.
Do you remember that Arsenal game? Bro. The pass he
gave to Salah across the field.
Oh,
and the passing through the lines too, bro. In the midfield, bro. Oh my god.
I was like, it was.
Bro. Sometimes I got scared when he pushed into the midfield. I got scared, but he just passed the ball through the midfield.
You know what? Wow. For 5 minutes, I'm trying to figure it out. When did he see it and how he did it? I spent 5 minutes. The game is going. I'm watching Virgil and try to rewatch it so I can understand.
Have everybody done that? By the way, watching center back comps. I've been watching good Virgil comps in that game.
But to me, those things don't even make him justice because those things is like, we're taking all the best comp that you have done. But to me, watching him play and then you watching him make decision in real time is just unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
Unbelievable. Because to me, it's not even the pass. It's not even the action or the action he does. To me, it's the pre-action. It's the when he receives the ball and then he's like, okay, I'm doing that. It's the intelligence to know when to do it. It's not even passing. It's not even
Semenyo scored. The goal Semenyo scored, our defenders made very intelligent and calculated decisions. It was just a good shot that the guy took and scored. So when people were online saying, they were twerking and all that, I'll say, dude, were you watching the game in real time? Look at the decisions that they were making.
Bro. Like every team
look at the decisions that they were making just to confuse the guy. They were like 4-on-2. And they were able to contain them until the guy was able to
make your point. To make your point, Nee, you remember Newcastle? Same situation.
4-1.
You see how it works. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. And most of the time it works for us, but sometimes you get caught up. And then not to give credit to Semenyo. Semenyo understood.
Yes, he took a very good shot on the blind side of Alisson.
I have to shoot. Because if he didn't shoot,
there would have
come a moment that there would have been a moment where
Ireland against
step up.
Irishman, they are tossing.
Yeah, he's watching the game right now. That's why he's on.
Delante, what are you doing, man? You've been quiet.
No, I'm just listening to everyone's opinions. I'm just saying there, as a patient player on the subs, I just wait my turn. Let everyone have their piece. That's all.
No, come on. This is freestyle. You can just talk.
Oh no! You guys are going, so no problem. Listen, I like everyone to say the piece. I don't want to interrupt, so I'm just listening to everyone. I'm gonna let you all what's on your mind with our team, this club of ours.
No, it's just Liverpool fans stop listening to rival fans. They are miserable. They hurting.
That Isa bomb hit everybody.
The Isa thing is hurting them. They still haven't. The fact that we beat Arsenal and they've been trying so hard to make it seem like we got lucky. Jesus, where are you? And now
I am watching the game. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. I am.
Which game are you watching?
Ireland.
Ireland.
So Bosala is about to go to work.
You know what? I might put that on.
That's disrespectful, crazy, but
I'm sure if there's one game Irishman doesn't want Szoboszlai to perform, it's this one.
No, look, it's fine, dude. This Ireland team, it ain't getting where it needs to go. So
yes.
It's not what it used to be. But hey, look, obviously I want us to win, but away in Budapest, I don't expect it. It's not a golden generation. Let's just put it that way. We've got some decent players, but no, it's just good to see. Dom tends to step up for Hungary. Kirkes, and hopefully we can do something with it. But it's away. But yeah, this Ireland team, not what it used to be. Let's just put it that way.
Is Kelleher like your best player?
Kelleher? Wow, that's so disrespectful. Did you say Kelleher's your best?
No, I rate him as a goalkeeper, man. I love Kelleher.
This brother is mean.
Nah, man, I rate Kelleher.
No, you're not far wrong. I mean, you're not far off.
This team is not.
You're not far off in terms of like. Yeah, he might be our most kind of pedigreed player, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah.
Evan Ferguson a couple of years ago looked like he was going to be.
He was going to be serious. Yeah.
He got injured, right?
Good, decent type of but looked at no, it's not a bad shout at all. It's not disrespectful to say. I mean, if you want to show medals on the table, nobody in this Ireland squad can even come close to Keegan Kelleher. He's got 2 Premier Leagues. He's fucking scored a winner in a cup final. He's by far.
Is the guy from Aston Villa a Irish? What's his name? He's a winger, midfield. What's his name again?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Everybody got quiet.
Yeah.
There's no Irish players playing for Villa anyway. Not that much.
Really?
Sorry,
I guess I'm wrong.
Irishman.
Oh no, sorry, he's Scottish. Oh,
yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
Carl, man, can you imagine I call you Dominican?
Yeah. No, I'm asking. I made a mistake. I made a mistake, and so I apologize.
No, it's cool. I don't mind people though.
What do you guys expect from someone that supports Manchester United? It's okay. It's okay.
I support the downfall. You guys can't lie to the people out there, man. I support their downfall. You guys got to be truthful.
He feels sorry for them. He feels sorry for them.
No, I feel sorry for people going to Man United. I feel sorry for people going to Man United. I don't feel sorry for Man United. Sorry for people going to Man United and waste their career.
If you sign a contract with them, you make a deal with the devil. You make a deal with the devil. Why should we be?
I don't.
I know. I don't.
Yeah, that man.
Yeah, you're not making it better, Carl. You're not making it better, bro.
Long may
feel sorry for people who support United.
Yeah, Kelleher.
I don't feel sorry for people who support United. No, I don't feel sorry.
2.5 minutes. Yeah. Hungary are 2.5 minutes after they're 1-0 up.
That's pretty quick too, by the way.
Yeah, that was a good goal. That was a good goal.
Who scored that, by the way? I didn't see him well.
I don't care.
Some brother at 19. Some brother with the number 19.
Who's on top of
dude.
Colin Kelleher needed to do better there, bro.
I think he did mean John McGinn. I'm assuming he meant John McGinn, maybe. Is that what you mean by the Aston Villa player? He's Scottish.
Yeah, he's Scottish. He plays with Robo.
That's why I said I remember he's Scottish, yeah.
Yeah, there's no real. I mean, the best kind of probably what's the highest level Irish player right now, other than Kelleher, outfield player, is probably Nathan Collins of Brentford.
Yeah, he's the best. Yeah, he's a standout.
Yeah, but like I think what's his name?
We've got some good talent.
Ferguson. He plays in Roma, right? Evan
yeah, he's on loan. Yeah, no, he was looking really, really good. Then he did his knee, and not much since. So, a couple of loans didn't quite work out. Now he's going to Roma. So yeah, crossroads. We thought we had the Irish Benzema with Evan Ferguson. He looked class. But he hasn't come back. He has not come back from that injury. He needs to. Crazy move to go to Roma. something like that. That nobody was expecting that one, but
that's risky.
Yeah.
I just hope the manager has gets confidence in him to play him a lot, because he needs to play. That's the whole thing. Anyway, it seems we are all focused on the match now.
I know. All right, then. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. I appreciate all of you guys, man. Big up to all of you guys in the chat. Please get the likes up. Get the likes up.
Football, man. Yeah, we needed our fix. We did it our fix.
Yeah. Don't worry. Next week we are back.
I blame you, Irish.
For what? What do you blame me for? What have I done?
Well, you got us hooked on this game. We completely forgot about it, and then you said it.
Oh, like, sorry. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Please get the likes up, people. Let's get at least to 35 likes before we get out of here. Thank you. Please check out 12 Men is having a show next, so people, please go over there and check him out.
Yep.
I still don't know how to do this raid stuff. Irishman, you might have to teach me one of these days.
No, you just have to put someone's name in the chat or whatever. You know, do the whole link thing. Whatever.
Oh, okay. I'll watch it on YouTube and figure it out.
Yeah.
Big up to all of you guys, man. I appreciate you guys coming through. Thank you.
Yeah, big up to you.
Thank you. Please share, subscribe, and like. Enjoy your weekend. Next week, man, the madness starts again.
Yeah,
you might see Isak.
I'm gonna get drunk again. I was doing some drunk golfing this early.
Please do not wear Manchester United jersey because we will find you.
Nah, we're not.
All right, guys.
Peace out, everybody. You guys have a great weekend.
You too, man.